Although I've been muted that entire time. All right, we're good. Technical difficulties abound here. I'm DumpsterShark. Welcome to DumpsterShark Plays Demon Souls. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that every time we restart the game. Let's go ahead and start by entering a name here. Dude, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how to shift here because I'm not on a normal controller. Okay. I'm on a PS4 controller. I'm just emulating the game. I don't have the I don't have like a capture. My capture card doesn't pick up my PS3. I'm pretty sure. I do have it on my PS3, Demon Souls, but that's why I'm emulating it using what is it called? RPCS3. Let's just call it. Let's see. Stza, sure. Gender, male is fine, I don't care. And then class, I usually play as like, as a knight. And I think I'm okay with that. Appearance, it's not like the other games where there's a ton of customization as far as appearance goes, but you can change some things. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna look funky either way. Let's do it. I mean, you can change things. So I guess, you know what it is. It is like, it's just, I don't know. I don't really want to go through this. Let's change the mouth. Lips, sure. Why not lips? Okay. You know what? That's fantastic. Looking good there, buddy. I think I'm good to go. Oh, that was a nightmare start. I'm sorry.
King Aland XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls.
What's that for? Thank you. Okay.
Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon's soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands, near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Okay. Yes, we're gonna start from the tutorial area. So like I said, this is an emulation, so it may not be perfect.
Brave soul who fears not death.
It works though.
I shall guide you. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking at my preview here. It looks about as good as it's going to look. This is a pretty old game, like, what, 2009? So I mean, yeah, I mean it's at least with a RPCS3, I'm able to run it with 60 frames per second. So that's good. That's a plus. But first thing I'm gonna do here is unequip that and then see. We want to like get down to be able to roll. Okay, there you go. And then, you know, I probably should have unequipped the shield. Well, maybe not. I may use it. I don't think I need to read any of these notes. Just double checking. So yeah, my soul counter is going to be covered up by my webcam, but I think that's probably fine. Having anything else covered up is, I mean, it's not great, but you know, I could always like move my cam somewhere else. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's move on. I don't know that I'll actually finish Demon Souls on stream. It just depends on how it goes. Because, you know, like I said, this was a pretty rocky start already. And, you know, I've already had someone come into the chat and say Alt F4, so that is not a good sign for me. But that may have been because I was struggling so bad to even get it to work. They're just like, you know what, you should give up. But I'm not giving up. It's working now, I think. I'm so tilted. Like, that was a terrible start. Scrap the stream, start over. I don't know, man. And yeah, Demon Souls it's one of my favorite games of all time. Out of the Dark Souls games, like the Soul series, Soulsborne series, it's up there for me. I know it's not as good as maybe even any of the games that came after it. Well, you know what? That's not true. It's definitely better than Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is a good game, like on its own. But as far as the Soul series goes, in my opinion, it's the worst. I think a lot of people hold that opinion. You have some Dark Souls 2 apologists, but it's just not that great. Demon Souls has its flaws, don't get me wrong, but this game started it all for the Soul series. I remember when this game came out and like people were like, their minds were completely blown because like of the online aspect and just how difficult it is. And I mean, there's just a lot to it, but I don't know. To me, it's one of those games that just, even now I enjoy playing it, even though, like I said, it doesn't look great. But that, you know, the remake's coming out like in a month. I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to play the remake at some point. That was really bad on my part. But I don't have a PS5 on pre-order yet, unfortunately. Kind of hard to come by, considering, you know, how pre-orders went. I was one of the many people that was waiting. That I had the PS5. I had both versions, the digital and the disc version, in my cart in Best Buy. Not at the same time. I wasn't gonna buy both because I don't want both. I want one. And I was fine with either one. I usually play digitally now because I don't know. I just do. I know there's something to be said for like disc-based games because you can trade them in. You can get them for cheaper sometimes. You know, there are benefits. There are certainly benefits, but I just prefer digital. I prefer to have everything like ready to play. Like my PS4 right now, I have an 8 terabyte external hard drive hooked up to it, and I have all of my all the games I want. I mean, there's still some that I don't have downloaded to it or installed on it, but most of those games are games that were free with PS Plus that I didn't really care to play. But like all the games that I want to play, I can play. I don't have to swap discs or anything. So that's how I prefer to have it at this point. PS3 era was different for sure. I had everything I had. Well, most of the games I had were disc based, except for the ones that were exclusive to PlayStation Network. But like Demon Souls, I had on disc. I also had the digital version because it was free on PS Plus, I think, at one point. And then I also had the Japanese digital version and the European digital version because there were separate trophy lists, and I wanted to get 100% trophies in all of them, which I did. But That's neither here nor there. But anyway, like, back then, you know, if you had a disc... Okay, that's really bad. I can't see. If you had a disc, you didn't need to install the entire game onto your console. Okay, again, bad on my part. We have Crescent Moongrass. We can use some of that. Anyway, I don't know. But, like, looking back, this game, it seems pretty forgiving, at least now. Like, I got hit, like, a few times by this guy. I feel like that would have killed me really quickly when I first started playing it. So I don't think there were ever any patches released for this, though, as far as I remember. Which may seem crazy, but I genuinely think that's the case. Okay, we can break his shield, or his guard. Get him. There you go. Can't really push this guy, I guess. I forget. And then, of course, in Dark Souls, it switched to a kick, which I prefer the kick over the push, but just because it looks cooler. Again, no stamina now, so it's you just gotta kind of bide your time. But I'm fine. I'm fine to do this. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a lot better than I was when I first started playing this game, for sure. For sure. I struggled a lot. Like, I wanted to play it. Like, I wasn't super into difficult games, but I was watching, like, the reviews and stuff when it first came out, and I was like, dude, that looks incredible. It looks like a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm really excited for the remake. And like I said, if I can actually get my hands on a PS5, I will definitely be playing it. I'd love to stream it, but I don't know at what point I'm going to be able to get a PS5 at all. It probably won't be... I don't know. I don't know when they plan on doing, like... Oh, come on. I don't know when Sony plans on... whatever you call it. Restocking. Like, doing more pre-orders, etc. I have no idea. I mean, I don't think anyone knows unless you, like, maybe work for Sony, but... yeah, might as well pick those up. But yeah, so I mean, Demon Souls... I didn't get too much into the lore. I know a lot of people get into the lore really big time. I did watch a lot of, like, not a lot, but some lore videos back in the day, when Epic Name Bro was doing those videos. I don't know if he's even still making videos. I haven't really been, like, I've kind of let my, like, the YouTube channels that I've been subscribed to, I haven't really checked them out very much, apart from, like, a couple. But yeah, I don't know. So if he's still making videos, that's really good, and I should probably go check him out because I really enjoyed his videos. But now you have Vadi, which he's pretty into it, like, big time, and his videos are good too. So I don't know, but I never got into it as much as a lot of like their audiences have gotten into it. Yeah. But the reason I'm thinking I may not actually end up finishing this on stream is just because although it is a fun game, I don't know how fun it's going to be to watch someone like me play it. And I may not have any, or many, if any, weird way to word that, but I may not have any viewers. And that's kind of like, I don't get too many when I play Spelunky 2. That's the main game I've been playing. But I get some. And I'd rather play something like that that's just really easy to jump into and quit, and maybe even more Fall Guys. I did do some Fall Guys on stream recently, and now that Season 2 is out, I'm like, it could happen for sure. So let's go ahead and go against the Vanguard. I thought I rolled there, but apparently I did not, so that was lucky. And one thing to note, okay, don't. The online for this is no longer active. It's the servers went down quite a while ago, and where I'm playing on, like, PC, you know, emulating it, I wouldn't be able to play online even if the servers were still up. So, but I mean, I really like most of the Souls games. I just prefer to play offline anyway, and this one in particular because play online, it can affect your world tendency or your character tendency. I think world tendency, not character. And that's something that's important if you want to unlock everything and you want to get like certain areas that are inaccessible to you otherwise. So I don't know. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Get greedy. Gotta watch out, because you can get like bopped, but also he's up against the wall. This is kind of bad. I may just die here, and that's fine. You get like some good resources if you beat this guy, and if you die, you just go, you finish the tutorial, and you're done. Like, you don't get a second chance, unless you start a new save file, but I'm not gonna do that. I can't see, sir. Yeah, I don't like him being up against the wall like this. That's really bad. But you know what? We're gonna keep trying. Okay. Okay, float, sure. Do your butt stomp. I'll be so stoked if the remake does what I hope it does in regards to what I think a remake should do. Like, not only look incredible, like play incredibly, and I almost died there. That's incredibly bad. Said, I mean, we're gonna get killed in one hit anyway. I might as well just. I should have used like half moongrass. Okay, that's better, but I still might die in one hit. Heal up fully, and then maybe I'll survive. I mean, I'd like to be this guy on the first try. That would be, well, on the only try, I guess, but that'd be good. I guess to get some extra resources, get to see a little bit, a little cutscene. Okay, that's not good. We don't want to be anywhere near that, but we also don't want to be like clear over here. We're whittling him down, but again, it could go south pretty quickly. There you go. And I'm hoping the music isn't too loud. I turned it down to like 7 all around. When I watched it, like I did like a little bit of a test, not stream, but recording to see, you know, how it sounded like on the actual video, and it seemed fine. But in my ears, it's really loud. Like, it's way loud. And I know I could change the volume on my mic, or on my headphones. Maybe I should do that, actually. No, I'm not going to do that. The reason I'm not going to do that is because then it'll mess up everything for my other game, and I'll just forget. It's not, like, way loud. But anyway, I think 7 is fine. Let's touch the art stone. We also get the gray demon soul, which we wouldn't get if we died to him. You can get it later in another area, but yeah, but you normally don't get to see this area if you died to him. And again, that is pretty loud, but I don't know, man. I think it's fine. I'm gonna say that. I'll probably end up changing it at some point. Okay, you got Dragon God here. So you just really want to make sure you're collecting all the stuff in this area that you can. Because you don't get full moon grass isn't something that shows up like super early anyway. Not that it necessarily matters. Like, you only get a few of these resources, so it's not going to help you out a ton. The way it helps out, honestly, is you can. Gosh dang, I can't think. I already looked down here. There's nothing this way. You can duplicate your items, which is something that they never patched out of this game, which kind of amazes me. That was in it from the beginning. I didn't know about that, the dupe glitch, or I don't know if it's a glitch. Really, it's a glitch. But I didn't know about it when I first played. So the first time I played through this game, and I struggled and struggled and struggled, and I mostly just like farmed souls. I mean, I did. I farmed souls a ton, and that's fine. But it took a lot of time just to get me at a level I was comfortable with. But so I didn't know about the Duke glitch, but if I did, it would have been a lot easier for sure. And I may or may not use that. I have no problem with, like I've said it on my other stream, I have no problem with cheats in games as long as they're not like used online. And where this game is completely offline now, like, it's not gonna hurt anyone. And I mean, I think the only reason I would use it is so I don't have to like farm souls and farm like health items. But let's watch this.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to another.
Okay, there you go. So the Nexus is one of the most incredible areas in video game history for me. It's absolutely, it's a wonder. Like it's the only area in this game where you feel entirely safe. And I mean, that you're not even entirely safe. You can die from fall damage. You can anger NPCs and get murdered by them. Like, so you're not entirely safe for sure. But compared to the rest of the game, this is obviously the hub. This is where you're safe. You got all these signs. They're just like tutorial messages and stuff. But yeah. So one thing that I learned, like, after my initial playthrough of this game is that you basically always want to be in soul form. Even though, like, that message said your HP is halved while you're in soul form, there's a ring that makes it so it's not completely halved. You still don't get full health. But the reason you want to do it, in my opinion, is because if you're in human form, then you can, when you die, your world tendency shifts. And that's one of the things that I think is interesting about this game, but I don't know if I want it. I'm glad it wasn't a thing in Dark Souls, when they made Dark Souls. Dark Souls is, I like Dark Souls more than I like Demon Souls. I don't think I'm alone in that, in feeling that way, but I think it was an improvement almost in every aspect. But the Nexus, I think, is like the big thing that was maybe missing from Dark Souls. I mean, you do have like Firelink Shrine, but it's not the same. It's not the same. But anyway, but like here's your world tendency, character tendency. So it shifts depending on how you like play the game, and if you die while you're in human form, it'll go shift towards black. And if you get to black world tendency, then the area that you shift towards black becomes harder. Certain things happen. And the only way to shift it towards white is to beat the boss at the end of each area. So I prefer to just stay in soul form and focus on getting it to pure white world tendency. And then once it's in pure white world tendency, you can do certain things in the game. I mean, if you're watching this video, I feel like you probably, or if this stream, you would probably know all these things, so I don't know why I'm explaining them. This is an old game, like I said. But anyway, let's, and because of that, you know, let's do some duping. Let's do some duping. It's an old game. I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna see if I can even remember how to do it. Cause like, I feel like I can't remember, but, we have the next fuel binding. So that's the way to do it. You can use that to do it. You can use certain items. You can use like a catalyst and the like certain, or not a catalyst, but a talisman, or the catalyst that can cast miracles as well. There is a catalyst that does both miracles and spells in this game. But anyway, we can just use this item. We shouldn't actually lose out on our souls because the way the glitch works, it kind of... Again, I don't remember how to do it, so we're going to try to figure it out. I think... Well, first of all, let's talk to these guys.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here, in the Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
So this guy's a good guy. But anyway, so I mean we can deposit items. I'm gonna hold on to the items I have for now. But
best of luck to you.
One of the things that Demon Souls has that Dark Souls doesn't have is you have an item burden, right? Dark Souls has an equip burden, but in this game you actually have an item burden. So you have both. Yeah, I think you have both. Like you saw at the beginning, I unequipped some stuff and now I could roll faster. That's the same in Dark Souls. I mean, I don't know if the percentages and stuff are the same, but it's the same concept. But you have an item burden here, so you have to like drop stuff off if you want to carry as much as you can. But I'm trying to remember.
You new here? Do you hear from our services? The name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, huh?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I think if you want to like dupe, again, I don't remember this for sure, and I don't know that I'll be doing it very much here, but I want to see if I can figure it out, because it's, I think you go like this, like act like you're gonna buy something, and then you just walk away, maybe, and then you, I think this is right, and then you deposit the item you want to dupe. Let's just dupe full Moongrass, that's fine. And then you hurry and exit out so you don't actually use the next Jewel Binding and lose all your souls.
Best of luck to you.
Which I don't have many anyway, but that should have done it.
Hello again.
So I think that creates a stack in here. Yeah, see, like it has 1,023 or something like that. But then, you know, I'm just gonna take out that many. There you go.
Have a heart.
And that's all I'm gonna do for now. But it works. Surprised they never patched that out. But again, I don't think they ever released any patches for Demon Souls, as far as I know. At least not for the disc version, the US disc version. But anyway, now we have full moon grass. We can, you know, that helps. Let's talk to this guy.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
Okay. And unlike like later Dark Souls games, you don't really need to exhaust anyone's dialogue. I think that was huge in Dark Souls 2. But we don't need to do that here. So we're just gonna go to Boletarian Palace. We do need to talk to certain people, but like, yeah, I mean, I don't need to listen to everything everyone has to say. I am looking to the game now and I'm like, it does look, it's aged for sure. I actually played this I think I played this year. When I first got RPCS3, I was like, let's try out, you know, see what some of the games I can emulate are. Well, actually, I got it entirely for Demon Souls, and so I did play it, but I don't know, I wasn't like streaming it or anything. So now that I'm streaming it, I'm just like, it looks like an old game. And I mean, you know, It is. It's like 11 years old. So, but I mean, it's still like I said earlier, it's a lot of fun still. I don't even know. I think this might be full moon grass actually. No, late moon grass. Okay, that's fine. I knew it was grass. Am I gonna collect everything? No. I'm not gonna do 100% playthrough because it's like the amount of farming you have to do and like just it's like it's pretty much torture. Some of the upgrade materials you need are it's so extremely rare that it can take a very long time to make anything happen there. I'm thinking of you, Pure Blade Stone. There are others that take a long time too, but that one is the worst. Because I was going for 100% on my like when I started playing it on RPCS3. RPCS3. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know, freaking man. When I started playing it, I played through it a couple times and I tried getting to 100%, and the only thing I was missing was the Pure Blade Stone trophy. Because I think you still earn trophies in this emulator, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I loaded it up, but I think you do. I mean, they don't go to like you don't like have friends or anything on these accounts, so no one can see them. But just, you know, I was just like, let's just see what we can do. It's been a while. I have done it. I've gone to 100% a few times, but the first time I did it was that's when it took the longest, because like I said, that's before I knew about the dupe glitch. So I was kind of lucky that I didn't get hit there. But yeah. But anyways, just like I said, we're not gonna become human, which I think we did. Did we start with the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes? I don't remember, because I never use it unless I need to like actually shift the world tendency, and then I'll. Okay. I mean, I know I have full moon grass, but that's like it's overkill. I mean, late moon grass is overkill here too, but and as far as like what kind of weapons I'm looking at using, I don't know. I'm fine with a longsword. It's pretty much this sword can get you through the entire game. I mean, any weapon can get you through the entire game, but longsword's actually pretty dang good. I would like to get the blue blood sword, but that requires like multiple playthroughs, so you're not going to see that one here, unfortunately. Unless I open up my other character, which I could do. That character is like in the midst of trying to farm Pure Blade Stone right now, but I spent so many hours trying to make it happen that I was like, let's not do that. But yeah, but the first time I played through it, that was the time that it definitely took the longest to get to 100%. For one, you know, I didn't really know what I was doing at first. I had to look up guides to figure out, you know, how to unlock certain items and stuff. And I still have to like refer to some guides because I'm like, I don't remember how to get this specific spell, or I mean, I know pretty much how to with like everything. Although granted, like some of the items, some of the like weapons and stuff you don't actually need for any of the trophies. Even though it says like, I think it says collect all rare weapons or something for one of the trophies. There are certain weapons that you don't actually need for that trophy that are rare. So I don't know. I think that one guy jumped into the pit there, which is good. So we got some half moon grass now. I think we already had some of that from the tutorial area. Yeah, it really doesn't look that good anymore. But I do remember like thinking this game looked really good. Like I genuinely remember thinking that when it first came out. But again, you know, times have changed so much. Like graphics are now, like some games are just so incredibly like polished and stuff that it's, I don't know. Like even Spelunky 2, you know, it's a 2D game, but it's so beautiful. And like the first one I thought was beautiful too, but the first one's like 10 years old now at this point, right? Well, Spelunky HD anyway. The Xbox Live version, at least. But I mean, to me, that game's still beautiful. It still looks nice, but Spelunky 2 is just such a huge improvement. It still bothers me when I hear people say that they think, well, it's fine to have an opinion, but when they act like Spelunky 2 is not as good as Spelunky HD, because it's better. Like, I mean, it's improved on so many things, and I mean, they're still releasing patches to fix, you know, certain issues. But Derek doesn't want to he doesn't want to listen to like every single thing that fans have to say, because, you know, I mean, it's not like he's anti-consumer or anything like that. It's just, you don't want to compromise the game just based on what a few people say. Like, I think if, you know, like him fixing the overpopulation of moles maybe is something that's fine, because so many people have complained about it. That may be something that's, you know, better to fix, because it's a high percentage of players. But there are certain issues that, like, even I've complained about, like, this should be fixed. But it's just not. The issues themselves aren't bad enough to, like, really warrant a fix, but also fixing certain things could unbalance the game. And I mean, it's just, a lot goes into making a video game for sure, and a lot, like, I don't know anything. I don't know what, like, I know that there is a lot that goes into a video game, but I don't know what all the steps are or anything, because I'm not a game developer. But anyway, hit me. Don't actually hit me, because that's a torch you're carrying. Well, it's not really a torch. It's a, I don't even know what the heck it is. It's like a broken sword that's on fire. Dude, I don't know. It's not a weapon we can get. Well, I mean, I think you can get the broken sword. Pretty sure you can, right? Like, you can get it in the other games, in like Dark Souls and stuff, but I'm like thinking, can you get it here? I actually don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, I think you can, but you can't get a flaming one. Although I may be mistaken about that. I don't know. There are certain things, like, don't take everything that I say as a fact. Even though I played this game a ton, I'm no expert on every weapon or anything like that. Because I mostly just play, like, with the same build, and I don't experiment really, which, you know, maybe isn't great, but for me it works out okay. Okay, come down here. I think this is the bastard sword? Yeah. This is the sword that got me through the game the first time I played. I don't think I like it as much as the longsword anymore, because it's heavier. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. But longsword is just good. It's completely adequate. Okay. It's trouble locking on there. I don't know if I'll try to kill the Red-Eye Knight up here right now. I have a very good feeling that we will just die. Maybe I'll unlock the shortcut and then I'll try it. That's one of those enemies that, like, the first time I came through this game, I died to so many freaking times. And I kept trying to cheese him. I was like, let's try to get him to fall off the ledge. So I tried to, like, okay, that's really bad. Don't die to these enemies. I'm gonna die. Just run, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Good thing I have this full moon grass. That's gonna heal me completely because I cheesed it. But yeah, don't die. You know what? Use your shield. Just do some of that nonsense. All right. Enemies with shields, man. And that's the Red-Eye Knight has a shield, so kind of sucks. Shield and spear as well, actually. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wait until I unlock the shortcut. But there he is. There's the enemy that gave me probably the most difficulty, at least in the early game when I first started playing it. Almost certainly. And I don't even know why I was trying so hard to kill him, because I didn't know anything about the game. Well, actually, that's why I tried. Because I was like, I really want to get to that door behind him or the area behind him. Well, there's nothing there until you get the actual like mausoleum key. So let's use a shield against this guy too, because I'm scared. Now that I took all that damage, I'm like, maybe I should stop talking. I shouldn't stop talking, but maybe I should. No, let's continue on. We can drop down here and get the crossbow. I don't remember who it was I was watching. Maybe it was Lobos. He was doing like a 100% run, and I don't think he ever got the crossbow. I think. Maybe he wasn't doing a 100% run. Anyway, whatever he was doing, I don't think he was 100%. Because I don't think he ever shifted world tendency completely to like white in certain areas. Maybe he did. I don't remember. I'm sure he's done plenty of 100% completion runs. Just this specific one that I'm remembering, I don't think it was. I think it was actually no, I think it was a randomizer. It was a randomizer, and I think a lot of people were like, hey, you should go get the crossbow because it could be something that's really good. And I don't think he ever did. Oh, of course, I could be misremembering too. So we'll go back for it. I'm just gonna unlock the shortcut first. So we'll go back for the crossbow. We'll go back for the Red-Eye Knights. Probably die to the Red-Eye Knights, but that's all right. We're gonna break these chains to get some items. But yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a regular thing for me to play like Demon Souls and stuff like that on the channel. I really kind of prefer just playing games like Spelunky. Here, like I enjoy playing Demon Souls. Again, it's like one of my favorite games. But as far as like on the channel, I'm just not sure. I don't know that it's a good fit for me. That was kind of bad. They're gonna go hog wild, buck wild, whatever you want to call it. Okay, you got this. I hope this guy falls off the edge. Okay, perfect. Oh wait, no plunge attack in Demon Souls as well. I'm wondering, I'm assuming they'll add a lot of stuff into the Demon Souls remake that has been in like other Souls games. But I don't know. Like, is there even a good opportunity to use a plunge attack against a boss in Demon Souls? I guess the Tower Knight. I don't know if there are great opportunities, but that's one situation where I think it could work. But overall, I mean, like, you don't need it necessarily. Okay, we got our first ring, and it's a good one. This is like one of the most important rings if you're planning on just staying in soul form, because you lose less HP when in soul form. So you're not going to be at 50%. I think you're at 75% there. So let's heal up. Let's top it off. So that helps out quite a bit. And we can still like improve our vitality as well when we level up. As far as our equipment goes, I don't remember what I usually... No, I do, okay. It's the, like, King Dorian set. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Old King set? Is it Dorian or is it Alant? I don't remember, man. I'm so bad with the lore, like I said. But we've unlocked the shortcut, so that's step number 1. Yeah. I've never gotten to doing, like, special runs in the Soul series, like no death challenges, because I'm pretty sure I just would never be able to do it. I'm not that good, but something to consider for sure. Going through that fog gate is actually where you want to go if you want to progress. But like I said, we're gonna come down here and get the crossbow, and then we're gonna go try to deal with the Red-Eye Knight. I don't anticipate that going very well. Okay, that dude died. Did he drop anything? I don't think so. I think that's him. But anyway, let's go take care of the Red-Eye Knight. And again, like I said, take care of doesn't necessarily mean survive. If I die to him, so be it. We could try to get the, I think it's New Moon Grass that he has behind him. I think. I don't remember. That sounds right, but yeah, I don't entirely remember. And then we could dupe that, but I think Full Moon Grass in our current situation is more than good enough. And again, you know, like, it's cheesy for sure to dupe anything, because part of the game is like make it harder on yourself, I guess. But I'm all about making games easier on myself because I suck so bad. I don't know that I never parry in Demon Souls, by the way. Dark Souls, all the time. All the time. Demon Souls, I'm like, I just never, I don't even know if like the first time I played through it, I don't even know if I knew you could actually parry. I know it says you can in the tutorial, but like, I just don't know. It's this dude, like, I don't know what the best strategy for taking care of this guy is, honestly, I don't. It's not that. It's not that. But like, if you can get backstabs on him, that's good. Okay, you want to have stamina though, like at all times. Okay. And you want to watch out for shield bash, because that can really screw you up. But okay, that was not a backstab, unfortunately. Neither was that. But again, you do such like little damage that you really have to get backstabs to, at least early on. Like, you can come back and deal with this guy later, which is usually what you want to do, I think. Okay. And he heals too, so again, you don't want to have that happen. Okay. So I almost died there, to see again, he does a ton of damage. Okay, kill him quickly. Okay, alright. I survived. He gets a decent chunk of souls. I should probably try leveling up. I think we have to actually beat the first boss before we can level up. Is that right? I don't remember. I don't remember. I think you do. I think you do. I didn't even talk to the Maiden in Black back there, but let's see. If this is New Moon Grass, then it's not. Unknown Hero Soul. Anyway, but yeah, this door is locked. And that's where you get the armor that is my favorite armor. But yeah, I don't have it. But before that, I don't really care about the armor. I'm not a huge, like, I'm not like a huge into Fashion Souls. Like, I don't cosplay at all, but like in the game, I don't like try to cosplay as certain things. I'm not too worried about it. But I do like a sexy looking armor set. A little bit at least. I don't usually mix and match. In Dark Souls 1 is the game I did the most mixing and matching. Okay, I died here a lot too, the first time I came through here. And I didn't know you could walk over the ledge either, but we're gonna do that. So, there are a couple ways to deal with this. You can just push this guy off the edge, but I always try to keep him alive. And there you go, there's another ring, and this is actually a pretty good ring, in my opinion as well. So like, some of the rings you get later on are good, but I usually just use these two rings the whole game, I think. There might be another one that you get later on, but...
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
Yeah, anyway, you can just push him down there and he can die, and then you can take the key. You know what, since I'm not going for 100%...
What on earth are you doing?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, he might kill some of them, but he's gonna get hurt quite badly in the process. He does, you know, a decent chunk of damage, so he'll probably kill quite a few of them. But there you go, he's almost at half health. Normally I would not do this, because again, normally when I play through this game, I want to get 100%, and I try like really hard. I'm gonna try hard for sure. Anyway, but he's not gonna die. He's got 2 dudes left. They can't kill him. Will I be able to kill him though even? I don't know, man. Again, I don't do this. I never do this. But I think if I kill him physically, then it shifts my character tendency.
My thanks for your bravery. I am Ostrava of Boletaria.
So, I mean, I don't know. That didn't actually end up changing anything as far as I know. But yeah, again, I don't want to actually be the one that kills him. Because it'll shift my character tendency, which I don't really want. So, I think maybe I'll just have one of these guys. Like, he's going to get attacked by these enemies. Not the ones that are chasing me, but like this guy. He might die to this this knight here, which would be good. Because I could get the key early on, and I don't know. And I could go back to the mausoleum. Yeah, he's gonna die. No, maybe not. I mean, he's gonna die eventually, but maybe not to this guy. Oh, it's close. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. So if you want to keep him alive, don't just let him wander off on his own like that, because it could become a real problem. All right, let's get his key though. There you go, mausoleum key. And I mean, again, you know, I feel like the quests aren't that bad in Demon Souls. They're not great. I mean, they're not like, I think they're cool, but I mean, they're not like, I don't know, they're still kind of tedious. Just because of a world tendency and character tendency, in my opinion, that makes it a little bit harder for me to like want to actually get 100% in this game, especially on stream. Although, like I said, I've done it so many times that I'm like, I should just be fine with it, but there's a side stab, by the way. But anyway, so I think that's the first time I've actually had this guy die early, or at least on purpose. I think the first time I played through it, he died early, but it wasn't because I wanted him to. But anyway, now we can go back to the mausoleum, and I think we can get the... What can we get? We have to fight the king there, which isn't necessarily an easy task. I think that king he's super powerful. Which sucks, because I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, we'll probably just die. Please. Oh, don't hit me. You know what, we don't want to. I was hoping one of these guys would throw a firebomb. I don't know if they do. I don't know if they do. I see all these, like, you know, exploding barrels here, so I'm, like, assuming that someone throws something, but I forget. None of them have flame torches, so... Or regular torches, or flame swords. All right, and I don't know. I'm very basic when it comes to games like this. I'm not exciting at all, because I don't switch up my attacks very often. That's why I'm nervous to play Sekiro on stream, because that game requires you to actually use like strategies. It requires you to use different attacks and to like actually, I don't know. It's just, I mean, Bloodborne was the same thing for me, because it's like the first Soulsborne game where you don't have a shield. There is a shield in the game, but it's not good. But yeah, it's like the first game you don't have a shield, so you have to change up your playstyle dramatically. And while I did beat it, I was not good at it. And I don't know, I haven't gone back and played it. Like Sekiro and Bloodborne, both of those games, once I beat them, I was like, you know what? I think that's good enough for the time being. And I took a break. I will admit, like Demon Souls, like once I got 100% like trophies and stuff, I did take a break from it. But then, since then, I've gone back and played it so many times that I'm like, man, it's just a lot of fun. Dark Souls is another game that I've played through a million times. And Dark Souls only had one trophy. For the PS3, it only had one trophy set. Although they did make Dark Souls Remastered for PS4, and that had another trophy set, so But anyway, But I still played through it multiple times regardless of trophies. As always, I'm like, why do I care about trophies? I don't know, man. They're pointless. And again, I'm embarrassed by my trophy list, so it is hidden. And I'll probably never show it to anyone. So again, why does it matter? It doesn't. It honestly doesn't. Okay. Anyway, what am I doing? Here. Let's get through the area. We'll probably try to defeat the boss, the Phalanx. And then maybe we'll go and open up the mausoleum. But I'm pretty sure you have to defeat. I think it's King Dorian. I don't know, man. Everything sounds wrong. Cause like I know King Alant. I don't know how to say their names. Again, like I didn't keep up on the lore as much as I probably should have, considering it's one of my favorite games. But anyway, I forget. I could name most of the bosses, I guess, except for apparently the most important ones. But that's all right. So I don't know. I'll probably go try to take care of that after I beat the boss. Okay, we got hit by a crossbow there. Try to get this guy to drop down. How far does this guy reach? Okay, fire bombs. Yeah, so I don't know. This, like, I'm kind of thinking this might be a one-time stream. I may not finish this game on stream, and I already said that, but I'm starting to think I may not go back and play any more of it after today. Not at never again, but I just really am. I'm so hopeful that the remake. For one, I'm hopeful I can actually play it at least soon. But I'm hopeful that it's very good. Because it could be pretty disastrous. It could be a huge letdown, but I don't think it'll be
Good
bad.
day to you. Care to look over my wares?
Yes, sir.
Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
No one cares. The world is falling apart around us, honestly. I don't need any of that stuff. Normally I would buy like some of his items, but I don't really care. Again, we're not going for 100% anyway. Are there any weapons that I would like that I don't already have? Shields, I don't care about. Short spear, don't really. Club is pretty good, I think, if I remember right. It's good in Dark Souls, at the very least. We already have the longsword. Yeah.
Go ahead, take it. I'm not good.
I'd rather save my souls for leveling. Of course, we have to like actually survive. I'll use the late moongrass just to clear it out of my inventory. That's one thing about Demon Souls, and I think Dark Souls may have had this too. I don't remember, but it auto-equips your items here, which I don't really like that. I don't like that. It's not bad. It's just I'd prefer that it didn't. Okay, this guy dropped something. Some more Crescent Moon. I should equip Crescent Moon too. So I'm trying to remember. So Dark Souls has a jump attack, right? This game, I'm pretty sure, does not. Yeah, I don't know, man. If it does, then I'm just not able to do it, but I don't think it does. You can hear the Blue-Eyed Knight up there breathing heavily. Honestly, like the sounds in this game coming through the first time, it was pretty terrifying. Pretty terrifying. Because I hear these people breathing, I'm like, what the freak? Also, the lighting is, I don't know if that's good, but it's there. It's pretty cool, I guess. You know, I can just hit your feet from here. Dude's able to hit me from there too. Half Moon Grass is fine. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm having a good time playing this. I think I'd rather be streaming Spelunky 2. I don't want to like stream so much of Spelunky 2 that I get sick of it. Because when I was when I tried streaming 2 years ago and I was just doing Spelunky 1 exclusively, I was only doing like 1 to 2 hour streams a day. I was just basically doing the daily challenge, and then if the daily challenge ended, like if I died super early, I would just play another run. But that was like pretty much it. But now that I've been like playing Spelunky 2 pretty much non-stop since it came out and just streaming it, like so like 8 hours a day, it's kind of like, I don't want it to, I already feel like it's become old news. If anyone's like watching me, like for any viewers that I have, which is few, but the few that I do have, it's probably not that exciting to watch anymore. I've almost gotten to 100% achievements on the Steam version. I did start off on the PS4 version when it first came out, and I got to like 50% there, and then I switched over to Steam, and now I'm almost 100% on Steam. I think I have one achievement left, and that's to get 1,000,000 gold, which shouldn't be too hard. Like, I just never try that hard to get gold, so my highest score isn't even like to 400,000 yet. But I watched Mouth do a, gosh dang it, I'm gonna die to these guys because I'm not good. I watched Mouth do a golden goblet, so he was trying to collect gold and beat Northern Lion and Dan Giesling, their score, and I think he won most of them. I haven't watched all of Dan Giesling's videos, but dude, you have like, that dude like has quick recovery. Like, I don't think that's possible. That shouldn't be possible anyway. All right. But anyway, like he got like 400,000 in one of his runs. He didn't even complete the run, and he didn't ghost at all. He didn't like do anything special. So I'm like, if I even ghost a little bit and go to the City of Gold with like 1,000,000 bombs, because I think he only had like, ended up using 10 bombs in the City of Gold on that run or something like that. I don't remember. I don't think it was a ton though. But if I do that and like get all the gold pots from City of Gold, and maybe even, I don't know, just do some things, I think it could be good. It could be good. Okay, so you can die here pretty easily from the dragons. I think you can collect the item down here on this lower ledge. I don't know if I should risk it, but I'm going to. Or items, rather. There you go, full moon grass. So there you go, we would have gotten full moon grass there. That's not like super late, that's pretty early into the game still. But you know, getting it in the tutorial area is even better. As for this, I don't know, I don't want to get killed, so I shouldn't even try. Let's leave. I was like, we can get that, but we'll come back for this stuff. My nose itches so bad. I honestly don't remember the best way to like get that stuff until like, at least early on. I always just end up killing the what is it, the Hellkite Drake? The red dragon? I don't know, dude. Drakes, dragons, wyverns, like whatever. I don't know the difference. I'm so stupid. I think dragons, like, from what I remember someone telling me, they have legs, arms, and wings. Is that true? Like, whereas like drakes maybe only have legs and wings. Dude, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I usually kill him on the bridge leading up to the Tower Knight with the bow and arrow, which takes a while, to be fair. So I don't know that I'll do that this time. But again, I'm not going for 100%. I'm just collecting stuff that I remember is there, because I do want to have. And I don't remember how to get this dragon to trigger. Like, the first time you come through this area, you just like walk through and you just die because the dragon murders you. But there you go. Dude just like decided he wasn't gonna breathe fire. But yeah, now I'm having a hard time remembering how to trigger all these things. And again, I just played this game 5 months ago, something like that. I hear the wings. Okay, If I die here, I'll be very upset. I'll be very upset. I'll probably die here. I just want the dragon to blow fire and kill some of these dudes. Please blow fire. There you go. I don't know if this will hit me. If it does, I'm dead. Yeah, it didn't kill me, but that's not good. I don't remember how to deal. Like Demon Souls, Dark Souls, like all these games, you know, they have like similar scenarios, like similar situations with like the dragons and stuff. But like I just don't remember. Don't pick up any of the items. Just get through. Don't get killed by the freaking spearmen. First things first, you know what? Just open it. Just do this. There you go. Now we have access to the first boss, which is good. Well, the first boss outside of the tutorial. Anyway, and I don't need to deal with any of those guys. They're fine. They're not gonna chase after me, it looks like. All right. Let's go ahead and unequip stuff. I may want to equip Turpentine, which I don't think I have any yet. I have fire bombs. Can I buy that from Baldwin? Edwin? I don't know. I think Baldwin. Baldwin is the one here in the Nexus, right? And then Edwin's the one in Stonefang Tunnel? I think so. Dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm really hopeful for Demon Souls Remake. I would love them to do a Dark Souls remake, not Dark Souls Remastered. Like that was honestly very disappointing because it was basically the same game. They didn't change anything. Okay, there's Turpentine. It was still, I mean, it's still Dark Souls. It's still fun to play. There were a few tweaks. Like I think the biggest one that I remember is that like you could summon more people or something like that. You could have bigger parties. But I never play online, so it didn't really help me out. Just take the hits, man. Oh, I see you. Got fire bombs coming at us from this side. All right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out though. But yeah, Dark Souls Remastered, it was a little disappointing. It's cool that it came to so many consoles though. Like I don't want it to be like a GTA 5 thing where it's like, you know what, we're gonna release this on 3 consoles. The same game, like with very few changes. Although, did the PS3 version ever get like first person mode? Because if it didn't, then that's a pretty big change for the PS4 version, right? I actually never finished the PS3 version. I bought it when it first came out on PS3, GTA 5. I wasn't that impressed. I thought it was kind of a letdown because I didn't grow up playing any of the GTA games because I wasn't allowed. I remember playing one of them. I think it was Vice City, or maybe it was 3. It might have been GTA 3 at one of my friend's house, for a little bit. Like, and I was like, that's really cool. And I went home like telling my mom, I really want this game. And this was in the early days of the internet. And she looked it up, and she said, there is some bad stuff in this game, and you're pretty young. So I wasn't allowed to play it. So the first one that I actually played was GTA 4, but I thought it was like one of my favorite games of the time. It was incredible. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, GTA 5 just wasn't the same caliber in my opinion. It was good. It was a good game for sure. It's not bad at all. But yeah. But I did finish it on the PS4 version. just not PS3. Okay. So we have unlocked this shortcut. So I mean, we might as well just go deal with the boss now. Well, no, you know what? Since we have all this area cleared out, let's go see if we can take care of the king dude. Again, I forget his name. I don't know if it'll say his name. I don't know if it'll be like, I'm King Dorian. Ah. Dude, I don't know. Let's go find out, though. I know there's a King Dorian in a video game, and I'm thinking, is it not this game? I know there's like King Allant. I don't know how to say it, man. Frig off. Pronunciations. I don't want to like offend anyone like by my, like, you know, people mispronounce my last name my entire life. They still do. It never offended me, but I know some people get like genuinely offended if you can't pronounce their name, especially when it's a name that they're like, this should be very simple. My last name, I'm like, you know, I understand. If you don't speak German, if you don't know German at all, it can be hard to get, but I mean, but I was never offended. But anyway, let's talk to this guy.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword, I am the old king. Show me thine strength and the strength of thine souls.
Okay, so I think
prepare thyself, brave knight.
Yeah, so you have to fight him. You don't have to kill him this first time. I think if you kill him, you can get the armor set and the ring. But he's tough. This dude is tough. So, you know what? I want to lure him out of there. Because if I die to him, I don't want to have to come deal with the Red Eye Knight again. I want to lure this guy, like, clear away. Can I pick up the sword without, like... I don't think so. I think you have to actually, like, beat him. To the point where he's like, take the sword. From behind him. It's like Excalibur, right? It's not actually Excalibur, but it's a sword that you can take from the stone, kind of. But yeah, we want to get far enough away that I don't have to deal with a Red Eye Knight if I die, because there's a good chance I will die. Because this guy, if I remember right, he hits hard and he has a ton of HP. Okay, and now he's starting to back up. So that means, you know, we basically got to the point where he's not impressed with us right now. But, and we do such little damage. Really should save this for later. I will be honest, like this is, like we do 1 HP. That's not enough. I did 6 there with like 3 two-handed swings. And I think, like, I feel like he'll kill me in 1 hit. Yeah, see, there you go. He killed me. That's my first death outside of the tutorial area. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that guy right now. I'm not going to. I'm gonna go back for my souls, and I may die on the way there. I don't know if you saw that compiling shader. Yeah, that's from the emulator there. So let's try not to die. Yeah. So deal with that guy when you have more skills than I have, or at least are better equipped to deal with him. Cause it's tough. It's tough. He was one of the the hard, like when I was like trying to get 100% the first time I played this game. He was a tough opponent. I was trying to find ways to cheese him, and I think I don't know what I ended up doing. I think I just ended up taking it really slowly, and I had leveled up quite a bit by the time I actually dealt with him then at that point. So I was pretty late game, maybe even on my second playthrough. I don't remember. But either way, like I ended up getting him. But one of the ways that people said that like you should deal with him is like poisoning him. But I don't think I ever did that. So, and like I said, I don't think they ever patched this game, so I'm assuming that would still work. I know you can still cheese the man-eater with a bow, which may be something that I'll do, because I hate fighting 2 bosses at the same time, even though it's like, it's fine. I'll probably try, although again, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this series. Just based on like, I don't feel like it's going to get any interest at all. I feel like the only way I'm going to get like viewers on this channel is by playing games that are popular right now. Because I mean, like if someone like Lobos Jr. or I mean he's the only one I can think of right now because I don't follow a lot of people on Twitch necessarily. But someone like that, if he were to go through Demon Souls again right now, he'd be fine. He'd have viewers because he has loyal viewers already. He may not get as much as if he was playing like a brand new FromSoft game. Probably wouldn't. But he'd still get quite a few because he's an established streamer. He has a following, and people are like, we'll watch. Like, there's some people that are just like, I'll watch whatever you play because, I like you. I like your content. I like your commentary. I like you're good at the game. I like to learn stuff. And also, people are just like they love Demon Souls, but I feel like even people that love Demon Souls are less likely to watch a new streamer like me play through it. It's not as appealing, and I understand that. I get that. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out a good way to expand my my following. Every time I get even one new follower, which I did, I got one today, and I got one like 2 days ago. To me, that's huge because like the last follower I got before the one 2 days ago was 14 days ago. It's 2 weeks ago. And so I was like, I was pretty excited. But I mean, yeah. So I'll figure it out though. But for the time being, I'm like, maybe it's just best to play like Spelunky 2 and like maybe Fall Guys even. Especially Spelunky 2 because I feel like I'm pretty decent at that game. Like I was reading some comments about people because I guess there's only been, according to what I saw, I think on Reddit, there's a Reddit post or something like that. There's been like one person to actually beat Cosmic Ocean in Spelunky 2 legitimately without like using cheats. And that happened like yesterday, I think, or the day before maybe. Pretty recently, and I think I might still have it saved here, the Reddit post. Or maybe I don't. No, I do. Twigglesoft. Twigglesoft on Twitch just reached the final area of Spelunky 2 legit. The first person in the world to do it. I have seen other people like get there, but like I'm pretty sure the other people were using cheats. I know at least one of them was, and based on that, I'm assuming they all were. But one of the ones I saw, he just came out and I mean it was obvious because he was like throwing a million bombs and like he was not dying to anything that hit him. But he said he's using cheat engine. He just wanted to see the final area, which I'm fine with that. Again, it doesn't hurt anyone, unless you're doing it on like the daily challenge or something. I mean, it's a video game, so even then it doesn't hurt anyone. But it still kind of sucks when there are leaderboards involved. But anyway, when you're just playing like in offline mode and not... In fact, I don't even think... Are there leaderboards? In Spelunky 1, there were leaderboards for just like high score that weren't even associated with the daily challenge. I don't think that's the case with Spelunky 2. But I don't really know, because I haven't checked out the leaderboards too much. Because I just remember being disappointed with them the first like 2 times I did the daily challenge when the PS4 version first came out. I was kind of like, these leaderboards aren't as good because you can't like scroll through them as easily, but they did fix a lot of that. And like I said, tomorrow I'll probably go through and play a daily challenge because I haven't done it. But I also don't know how I feel about like them switching from gold to like just the score being exclusively based on like your gold amount to now also being focused on how far you get in the game. At first I was kind of negative about that, but now that I know that Spelunky 2 seems like it's a lot harder to actually get a lot of gold in, like into ghosts and stuff, I'm like, maybe that's for the best. Because maybe I'm more likely to get far in the game than I am to like get 2 million gold. Which I did get. I've gotten 2 million gold in the first game. I think a couple of times. I think I got it on the... I mean, I know I've gotten it, but I think I got it on one of the daily challenges on the PS4 version. And then I'm pretty sure I got it on a regular run on the Steam version. But I don't think I ever did it on stream. I think I tried several times on stream, and I got some pretty good scores. But by the time I was streaming it, I'd already played it a ton, so... that's another thing that I need to do. I need to go back and finish off the achievements for the Steam version. There's only one I need, and it's the one for like dying 1,000 times or something like that. So I mean, it's not like I have to do anything. I just have to play it and die. And I could just like start the game and then just die instantly and keep doing that. But and I probably will do that at this point because I mean, I don't really want to go back and play the first game now that I've played the second game. I love the first game still. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. But the second game, like I said, it's improved in so many ways. And I'm less eager to actually play the first game. Okay, where are my souls? Hopefully they're in here. Okay, good. Alright, so we're back to 6,000. Okay, so let's go see if we can take care of the boss. Okay, Turpentine is in our quick slot there. I might die. I'll be honest. There are a lot of these enemies, the phalanxes, or is it phalanx? I don't know. Phalanx. There are a lot of them, and if you if you have your back to any of them, you can get like destroyed pretty quickly, especially in the early game before you've like leveled up and stuff. But like I said, I'm pretty sure you need to actually defeat this boss before you can even level up. So in my opinion, this would be one of those bosses in a video game that turn a lot of people away, just because of I mean, it's not difficult. This boss is not difficult, but like the first time coming through here, if you're kind of new to the Souls series or just new to video games in general, I can imagine this kind of thing turning people away, because like really there's not a lot of ways to improve yourself without leveling up or being able to upgrade your equipment. You can upgrade your equipment without leveling up, so I mean you could do that at least. But let's go in. I was gonna put Turpentine on first, but I think we'll just do it this way because they usually spawn far enough away that it's not a big deal. You just gotta use the peelers, the pillars, not the peelers. Okay. So I mean, you just want to get rid of them like as quickly as possible, but also maybe like not quickly. And like this is a situation where I'm like, this sucks. So you want, like, I kind of want to get rid of stragglers like this guy. We only have a few Turpentine here, so I gotta make the most of it. But I can always dupe this later if I need to. I remember like I used to just come in here and go for it. But then I'm like, I'm gonna get killed if I do that, and I don't want to use Turpentine, I want to use Full Moon Grass. So it might be best to just do it like slowly. And with the Turpentine, I'm dealing 85 damage to these guys, which kills them in one hit if I hit them from behind. Going at them from front, I kill them in like 3 hits. I did lose my Turpentine, so I need to reactivate that, or reapply it rather. I'll try to save 1 Turpentine so I can dupe it. Let's see. And again, like you get into a situation like this, and it could be really bad. Like see, I'm getting kind of stun locked there, and then I got hit again. That could have been really, really bad. But you know, as long as you just go slow and just don't get impatient, it shouldn't be a problem. Really not a hard boss at all. It's just a matter of, you know, again, like I said, not being impatient and not getting hit by these guys. Okay. I mean, we're basically just down to like a few enemies that are straggling, but once you kill the main phalanx, the rest die. So again, not hard. Like, I don't know what I was worried about. But now, see, we've revived. So, like I said, if I were to die in this world, I would lose world tenancy, and I just gained world tenancy by actually beating the boss here. So, in my opinion, the best thing to do after you beat every single boss and you revive is to go back to the Nexus and commit suicide. And so that's what we're gonna do. Because in the Nexus, dying while you're in human form doesn't have any effect on any of your tendencies, not your character, not your world tendency. It's all good. So that's the way you deal with that. And again, you know, if I'm not going for 100%, it doesn't necessarily matter that much. But I may want to get some items that are exclusive to like white world tendency.
The monumental awaits the above.
All right, so let's go talk to the monumental. And there are items in the Nexus,
monumental will
by the way.
explain the Nexus to thee.
I think there's a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, or 2 maybe even. And I don't think I have any of those. I was asking earlier, do you start out with one? But I don't think you do. They're pretty, like they're items that you want to have if you want to stay in human form. Like if you're not worried about world tendency at all, go ahead and stay in human form. That'll free up your ring slot here. Your cling ring, you can use something else there. The problem with that is if you die, you have to use the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes to come back or beat a boss. And you know, there's no guarantee that you're gonna be able to get those. You can farm them later on from the ogres in the 5th area, the Valley of Defilement. One of the worst areas in all of the Souls games, in my opinion. Not bad. It's not. When I say worst, I don't mean like, oh, they did a poor job designing this area. It's just, it sucks. So Blighttown was like a sticking point for a lot of people in Dark Souls. Valley Defilement is the Blighttown of Demon Souls, but it's worse than Blighttown, in my opinion. It's so much worse. I don't know. Now that I'm saying that, I'm like, it may not be worse, but okay, there's an item down there. But let's talk to Monumental first. And this was I got lost here because I was like, go talk to Monumental above. So I tried to find my way up here, and I was like, these dudes are all dead. Well, Monumental is the one that has a light and that is actually not dead and is moving their head around like that. But anyway, let's talk to them.
I have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, under a benevolent rule, the world was united owing to the soul arts. Until a lust for power caused the awakening of the Old One. Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog, and the world faced extinction at the hands of the demons.
Weird.
Thanks be, we were able to lull the Old One back to his slumber, yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the fog. In order to mend the fabric of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls. 1 to the shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern lands. The archstones were placed at nodes across the earth. We contained the Old One inside this nexus and banned the soul arts. Finally, we became monumentals, half-living sentinels of the fabric of reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
Okay. So, the Monumental mentioned 6 archstones, right? Or I don't remember if they mentioned 6, but they mentioned 6. They did. Anyway, but there are only 5 that you can actually use in Demon Souls. One of them is broken, where the like giants, you know, the Monumental mentioned like giants. That one is broken. That is one of the things that like I think people have been like hoping for with a Demon Souls remake, is that you actually get to go to that area. I don't think they'll make that happen. I don't think you're ever gonna be able to see that area. It would be cool. Don't get me wrong. It'd be really cool, but I'm very much of the opinion that it's just never gonna happen. So it's one of those situations where, you know, you can just imagine, and that's where lore comes into play, because they're, you know, they mention it there. It's like people start speculating and being like, oh my gosh, like what happens? Like, okay, there you go, Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. I think you can get 2 more in here, in the Nexus. I think you get to drop down, or maybe it's just 1 more. Oh wait, I do need to talk to the Monumental some more.
Now it is you must lull the old one back. If not, have you the strength to
So you say yes. And the reason you say yes is so you can get a ring later on, because if you say no, you won't be able to get that ring.
We are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, the old one, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and find the other items here. Again, we can dupe these items, so it's not a big deal. As long as you have 1, you can dupe it. But I'm sure since we're playing on a PC version, we could probably find like a cheat table or something like that and just cheat our way to victory, but I'm fine just not doing that. Okay, and I gotta remember, so you drop down. I mean, it doesn't matter if we die. We want to kill ourselves anyways, but I'm like, where is it that you drop down? Okay, that's an item over there. Is there an item on this side too? I don't remember. Genuinely don't remember. Oh yeah, there is. It's right there. Okay. I think they're all stones of ephemeral eyes, if I remember correctly, but I could be completely wrong about that. No, they're not. Okay. That's fine. So, Renowned Hero's Soul. And I will dupe them, but we might as well level up first. Well, let's grab this item and then we'll level up. And we'll go through and talk to like some of these NPCs just to see what's going on. Some of them you can only unlock once you reach a certain level, or you can only talk to once you reach a certain level, like in Faith or, you know, whatever. But I don't know. You can always dupe souls as well to level up quicker. Again, I don't care. It's not a big deal to me if that ends up being the case. Oh, new moongrass. There you go. We'll dupe that because that is better than full moongrass, although I will say we don't need it. Not right now, anyway. We don't need it. But let's go ahead and level up.
Brave soul, who fears not death. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Okay, there you go. You get some items that you can use for online play, but we cannot use them because the online's dead.
What is it? Dost thou seek soul power? So be it. After all, thou requirest strength.
Strength.
Go forth, touch the demon inside me. Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
That's right.
Soul of the mind, key to life's
So, I'm not good at like
withdrawn from its vessel.
deciding what is best. Okay.
So the world might be mended.
So the world might be mended. Okay. I'm not good at like deciding what to actually level up. I'll be honest. I usually, because I usually do just dupe souls and just level up everything that I want. But for now, I say we do like... Oh, and you can't just... It's not like... You actually have to just do it. You can't like test it out and then... Anyway. It's not like Demon Souls, or Dark Souls in that regard. But anyway, so yeah, let's do strength and endurance a little bit. I'm not gonna worry about intelligence or magic or faith for now. I may want to get some spells later on. There's one spell in particular that like evacuate, I think. I was talking about it earlier, or miracle. That is, it's kind of nice to have that, because then you don't have to use shards of archstone. But we can dupe those, so it doesn't matter. What do we want? Vitality is good. You do need health, but let's and dexterity is good. We'll probably want to use a bow at some point. There is a doggo out there barking. That's fine. Let's get 1 in vitality. 2 in vitality. We still got 3,000 left. Maybe I'll leave the rest for the potential to level up our weapon, because that's important as well.
Art thou done? Main thine.
And like I said, I could dupe, and I probably will. So why am I putting it off? I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and repair everything. I'm gonna dupe. I don't want to like farm souls, and I could dupe off camera as well. Like I don't even know if I want to do that on camera. Like it's boring. But I don't know. Yeah. So are there any of these things that I want? Not really. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and equip our next field binding and unequip that and that. Let's just unequip everything. Oh, we don't want the mill breaker in there either. I didn't even realize I had that equipped still. That's from the beginning of the game. What am I doing? Okay. Neck seal binding. Did I just call it neck steel binding earlier? I think I did. That's all right. Let's talk to this guy first, though.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings. You have a... Hello again. I'm keeping...
So...
When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
Okay.
That Candle Maiden cared for me during my first days in the Nexus. She says very little, but has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl, trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her. If only something could...
Okay. So, this guy, we did pick up an item. There you go.
That hairpin, that belongs to my daughter. Then, she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter. You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Okay, so this is a good ring. But anyway, yeah, like I guess you do have to exhaust his dialogue as well to get that to happen. But I don't know. It's a good ring. Raises maximum item burden. So it's good to keep that on hand, so you can, you know, in case you get to a situation where you want to pick something up, but you just don't have enough remaining item burden and you don't want to drop anything, you should be able to use that to pick it up. I'm not going to equip it right now, but in fact, let's see.
Hello again.
Let's deposit some stuff. Let's do all of the weapons that we got. And bolts. I don't care. The crossbow is not good. It's not good in this game at all. I should deposit the entire fluted armor set, but I'm gonna hold on to some of that stuff. As for like grass and stuff, we might as well deposit all of it except for what we have. Let's keep the poison. We don't need the MP. Fire bombs I like never use. I never use the brass telescope. Souls don't weigh anything, so we are gonna want to deposit some of the hardstone and sharpstone, but I might as well use some of it while we can.
You have a heart.
So first things first, let's go ahead and come here, and let's go to upgrade weapon. So we can upgrade this a couple of times. We'll want to make sure I have enough. Because again, if I'm gonna dupe, I might as well go like just do it. But I don't know. For now let's just do upgrade, and then let's upgrade it again. And this will save one. We'll have one shard of hardstone left after that. But that's gonna help. That's gonna help out a lot.
You come back alive.
Okay. And then
I can.
Let's go ahead and dupe some stuff. So.
What's the hurry? Where are you off to? Have you any manners?
Just wait for that to go away.
Hello, I'm keeping.
Press start. There's a lot to this, but.
You have a heart of gold.
So that should dupe all of the. Wait a minute.
Hello.
Oh, the reason I can't deposit my the grass here, the full moon grass, is because it's completely full in the thing. So I'll probably just drop all of those, the 87 there, just to save some item burden. But now we can take new moon grass, which I think weighs the same, right? They all weigh 0.1 pounds, so we might as well just have new moon grass. It recovers all of users' HP, so even if we have a ton of HP that's missing, it'll just recover all of it. But like I said, full moon grass right now is more than enough because we don't have a high vitality regardless. But just for, you know, the sake of saving it. And there's one better than new moon grass. There's dark moon grass, which recovers your HP and restores. Like, it heals you of poison and stuff like that. I don't know, I can't think. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop all of the full moon grass. Takes us down about 9 pounds. That's good. But that I think like the dark moon grass will heal your poison, heal your bleeding, stuff like that. We do want more than one stone of ephemeral eyes at some point, but for now I'm just gonna leave it, because since they weigh 0.1 pound, I'm like, we don't need to dupe it necessarily. Although we could dupe it and then just leave it in the storage box. I don't know. There's something to be said for it. This is probably not.
Excuse the rudeness.
I'll be honest. We're probably not going to continue this. We may continue it in the future, but probably not tomorrow. I don't know what I mean, I might as well. If I can't think of anything else to stream, I might as well keep doing it. But I'm like, at this point, dude, I don't know. I really should just play it legitimately and not dupe anything, but. Whoa. Okay. Let's just dupe it all, I guess. Everything we have, we're still holding on. We don't have to necessarily take it out of there, but like I said, it's really easy to do. So you just come here, you say you're gonna buy something, and then you don't press anything on your controller, you just, except for the analog stick, you take your left analog stick and you just walk away. Sometimes he says stuff, sometimes he doesn't. And then you press square if you have the Nexial binding equipped. And instead of saying yes, you hit start, you talk, and you go to deposit item, and then you go here. And then you hurry and circle out of there just so you don't accidentally use up your souls and actually use the Nexial binding. It'll still dupe your items regardless, but if you have a bunch of souls, it's better to just avoid it. I don't have a bunch of souls, but I have enough that I don't want to do
hurry. Where are you off to?
Yeah, so I have to wait for this. You can actually just... Okay, and I screwed that up because I pressed the wrong button there. That's alright. Again, I don't know. I want to play a game that I don't have to cheat. Because I know I don't have to cheat, but I'm just like... Since I know that, like, once I found out this existed, like the dupe, I can't play Demon Souls without duping. I just can't. Just because I spent so much time the first time coming through here that I was like, I don't want to ever do that again. But I still want to, like... I don't know. I want to, like, get everything that I can.
You have a heart of gold.
It's ridiculous. I've got a real problem with this kind of stuff. I will be honest. Mostly in Souls games, if there's a dupe, I usually find out about it. There was something similar in Bloodborne. It was patched out though in Bloodborne. But when it first came out, there was like, you could...
Perhaps you've already hit.
I didn't mean to do that. You could dupe things, I think. Yes, you could dupe things. In Dark Souls, there were some weird glitches and stuff as well. You could spam like an item, like if you had like the dragon head equipped, so you could like use up a soul infinitely if you held like the button down long. I don't remember. I don't remember. But again, if those things existed, I knew about them. Which is, kind of unfortunate. What is the best item to... We don't care about the fire bombs. Well, so I think you go with the renowned Soldier's Soul.
You have a heart of
It's worth the most out of those souls, but I don't even know. We'll dupe the boss souls as well. Because you can use the boss souls to to create items. And sometimes some of the boss souls you need... You need to have multiple boss souls for like items you actually need. Gray Demon Souls, I don't even think you need that for anything, and I don't think it's worth that much. But we'll still dupe it, and then I'll use it just to see what it's worth. But anyway, yeah, like.
You have a heart of gold.
But again, I'll say I'm pro cheating. As long as it doesn't affect other people. Very much pro.
Hello.
Pro. Let's go ahead and take some items, or let's go to deposit and see what we didn't dupe. Just the lesser souls, fire bombs. I think that's it. We didn't dupe hardstone or sharpstone. We'll do those. Yeah, we'll do those. But before we do that, while we are here, let me go ahead and just use one of my Gray Demon Souls, see how much that's worth. 1,500, so again, that's not that much. But early game, it's worth quite a bit. Lead Demon Souls, I think, is more. Just barely, though, 20 souls more. How much is the Renowned Soldier's Soul, though? 800. So I guess the payoff here with the Renowned Soldier Soul is you can actually equip it to your item slot, and so you could just spam square if you had a bunch equipped, which is a little bit faster than going into your menu and using a soul every time. But if the soul is almost double the Renowned Soldier Soul in the first place, you're probably better off just going into your menu. And unlike other games in the Soul series, you cannot use multiple items at once, unfortunately. But yeah, let's dupe the Heartstone. And the Sharpstone, I guess. Yeah, we might as well. I don't think I'll need the Sharpstone.
What's the hurry?
Although if I get a bow, I'll use it for that, I think. So let's do Hardstone.
You have a heart of gold.
And then Sharpstone. I'm surprised I still remember this.
What's the hurry?
Like how to do it. Usually when I play this game, like after a while, if I really want to dupe, I have to look it up. But this time I remembered. Okay, and then
Hello.
normally I would just leave the Hardstone in here. The problem is, like, once you use up any of this Hardstone that's in your inventory, it takes you down to 99. You don't actually, like, you don't actually have 1023 Hardstone in here, because that's not an actual number you can have in the game. It's like, it's weird. But yeah, like, but what you can do, you kind of do. So if I take items from here, it'll go down to 99. Okay, there you go. But if I were to use up any without taking any, it would go down to 99. So I think it's better to just have some in your inventory. Although they do weigh a lot, so I'm gonna use them and then I might drop some. But so again, this is cheap. I understand. And we don't have any large Hardstone shards, so I mean, but we got longsword +3 now. Don't even care about the shield.
You come back.
But yeah, so I'll probably drop some Hardstone. I don't need to do it like right now because we still have some room in our as far as our item burn goes, but at some point we'll drop some. Is there anything else I really want to do though? Maybe level up a little bit more. And then we want to unequip that and put the new moon grass there. Let's just level up as much as we can while we are here. So I will try to take vitality to 15, and then endurance. There you go.
Art thou done?
We can use some souls to get up higher, but I think that's gonna be fine. And at this point, you can go to any of these beginning areas here. So you could go to Stonefang, you could go to Tower of Latria. This is the archstone that I said that was destroyed, like with the giants, and you can see a little symbol there. But yeah, I mean, it would be great if we could get to a brand new area in the remake, but I really doubt that's gonna happen. But you can go to Shrine of Storms. That's where I'm currently at on my other save file because I'm trying to farm pure blade stone. You can go to the Valley of Defilement. Again, this is probably the worst area in the game as far as like, not difficulty goes, but like it's annoying. It's an annoying area. But I think we're gonna just go to the Phalanx Archstone for now, and I'm gonna beat the second boss, or try to get to the second boss at least. Oh wait, you know what? We didn't kill ourselves in the Nexus. It's not a big deal. Cause like I said, we're not really trying to go for 100% or anything. But if you're going for 100%, it's best to kill yourself in here.
Oh my, it's got a oh.
Umbasa. Okay, that's where you get my title for the game from.
Oh,
I'm not gonna listen to all their nonsense. But here we can learn miracles. Evacuate. There you go. But we have to have a talisman to actually use it. But anyway, we don't need it.
I have sinned. I swore.
But anyway, you got these people. They are of the faith persuasion, and then over here you have intelligent persuasion people. You got this guy.
Are you here to face the demons? If so,
So I mean, you can learn spells or miracles, just depending on what you choose to do. But I usually don't use them.
I see. So you.
Magic in the Souls games, I feel like it's not that great. I mean, okay, pyromancy in Dark Souls was pretty good, but other than that, yeah. Anyway, let's kill the character here. not even to collect the blood stain after I do it, just because I don't want to come back up here. But the best way to do it, to kill yourself in the Nexus without angering anyone or doing anything like that, is just to come up here and just drop down. But like I said, this will prevent you. This won't shift your character tendency or your world tendency at all, which is good. But now, of course, I have 75% HP. I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, we could probably go back and try to kill the old king again, but not the old king, but whichever king, Dorian or whatever the freak, whatever that dude's name is. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait on that. Okay, there you go. You can hear the dragon. I think we can get a bow at some point soon. I don't know. So now we have pretty good damage. Shards of sharp stone. We don't need to pick up any of this stuff actually. Although can they drop large shards of hard stone? I don't think so. I don't remember. You start to get a lot of that in Stonefang Tunnel, which there's a case to be made for going that way. If I hadn't let Oscar die earlier, the guy that dropped the key, he would be locked behind this door here, and you could continue his quest. But since I let him die, he is obviously not there. It's kind of an annoying quest. Oh, there you go, large hardstone shard. So we could dupe that now and get even higher for our weapon. So we might as well kill these dudes. Even though, you know, we have one, so that's all we need for, like, in regards if we actually do dupe. But if they drop a large sharpstone shard as well, that would be useful later on, potentially. It's a running attack, so it does a little bit more damage. Throwing knives aren't that great. Yeah, a lot of the items in Demon Souls, I feel like, that you get are just not good. Which is unfortunate, but they fixed that a little bit in Dark Souls. But even in Dark Souls and the games after that, I'm like, I don't want any of these items, which is unfortunate. Which I think I just barely said that it was unfortunate, but it is. So you got some signs here of things to come. This is like one of those situations where if you're really paying attention in this game, you can catch these signs. Like, you see a bunch of like bodies that are burnt to a crisp there. You should know this bridge is gonna be potentially deadly, right? And we did encounter a dragon earlier on, so that kind of gives you a hint as to what's gonna happen there. Although I will say the first time coming through this area, if you haven't seen any videos or anything, that'll probably get you. Not necessarily. Like, again, if you're very observant, it doesn't have to get you, but... Or you're very cautious. But even, like, I'm pretty cautious when I play video games, usually. And even I got, like, tricked in a lot of situations in regards to Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Because I played through both of those games before watching anyone else. Okay, there's a wooden catalyst, so if we want to use spells, we can do that. So I did look up guides and stuff eventually, but like my first attempt, at least for both games, I didn't watch any videos or anything. So I was kind of surprised. Although the reviews spoiled some things. Okay, and down here there are dogs, and you can hear them. You can hear him barking, like growling. Not really barking, but growling. But this is where you'd come to free Oscar. His name is Oscar, right? Like, freaking no. There's an enemy here. Okay, so yeah, I guess the goal is to get to Tower Knight. I'll probably keep trying with Demon Souls, just because I don't want to like leave it at just this. But I don't know. I'm a little disappointed in how how it's gone so far. Like it had a really rocky start. Apparently, like emulating even like or capturing RPCS3, even apparently that is a bit problematic. Like I said, I tested it earlier. I was able to like actually like capture it just fine. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. So I think next time I do this, I will. Well, because I tested it like an hour ago, or not an hour ago now, but like an hour before I started. Maybe I'll test it right before I start the stream, and if it doesn't work, then I'll know. But it's a little annoying. And then I'm still gonna be looking out for other games to play. I could always do Binding of Isaac. It's one of my favorite games, but I haven't played it in a long time, just because even though it's a great game, I don't know. It's one that I don't really want to play anymore until Repentance comes out. And I'm not that good at it. I'm like, that's one game that I'm really like. I feel like Spelunky I'm pretty good at. Binding of Isaac I'm not that good at. I'm decent. I was able to get all of the trophies on the PS4 version and all of the achievements on the Steam version. But you know, a little bit of luck and a lot of, well, quite a bit like of time played. So dogs, you know, in video games tend to be pretty rough. I gotta admit, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I love dogs in real life. In video games, I'm like, these things are the worst. And I hate it. Like, I don't want to kill dogs. But, although, you know what, I will say, okay. So these freaking, like, I want to be vegan someday. Like, I would love to, like, switch my diet to, like, purely plant-based. That, to me, is the ultimate goal. But I have seen some very strange takes from vegans lately. There's one in particular, if you haven't seen this tweet, and I don't remember who tweeted it. I don't remember the person's name. But they basically said that white people are less valuable than animals, which that's fine.
We meet again. Fancy that.
But then
Hope you find something that suits you.
But then they said something along the line. I don't even want to repeat it. I don't want to repeat it because I don't want it to come at me like. I don't want this to be taken out of context, so I'm not gonna repeat it. That's how messed up what this person said is. I just don't want to repeat it. I shouldn't have even brought it up. Basically, that this person seems to value animals quite a bit, but also I don't know. Animals are good. Do I value animal lives over human lives? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because, I mean, I feel like I've been more upset. Like, if someone I follow on Twitter, if their animal dies, if their pet dies, I choke up. I get choked up. Like, I get sad. Even if I don't even know this person personally and I don't know their pet personally, like, it still makes me sad. Whereas if I hear about someone dying that I don't know, it usually doesn't bother me that much. It's sad, but it doesn't, like, depending on the circumstances, I'm just like, you know, everyone dies, right? Like, I'm gonna die. So I mean, in a way, like, I understand what this person is saying, but I also, like, I don't think animals are worth more than humans. Humans are animals. Like, that's a good argument to make. Humans are indeed animals. So, dude, I don't know. It's all messed up. There is our first bow. So we could use that to kill this guy once we have more arrows. You need like a ton of arrows. By this guy, I mean the dragon. And that's something that you could do. You get a soul for doing it, and I think that soul is actually I think that soul is worth a lot of souls, a lot of individual souls. But like I said, it takes a while to do, and it's a little annoying. I may still do it. I may do it because I want to come back and collect all these items here and go back and collect the items at in the other location. But in the meantime, we're just gonna continue on, and we're gonna deal with the next section here. Also, one thing about Demon Souls that was changed, pretty sure was changed in Dark Souls, is the way crystal lizards are handled. They exist in both games. But in Demon Souls, once you see a crystal lizard and it disappears, it's gone for good. You can get another crystal lizard to show up in that place if you beat the boss in the area and come back. And so you can get multiple crystal lizards because of that, like if you come back and kill a certain amount of bosses and stuff like that. But still, like, a particular crystal lizard, once it disappears, it's genuinely gone forever. Whereas in Dark Souls, I believe, it may have been different when it first came out, but at least now, if you just quit the game and reload, it'll reappear. And there is a crystal lizard coming up. That's why I'm bringing that up. I don't know. It's kind of. Oh, okay, that was bad. I went too early. That's all right. We'll just wait it out. What? I see these burned bodies here, so maybe I shouldn't be standing clear up there. But I'm like, that thing right there is intact, right? Like, it has not been burned to a crisp, so I figured I'd be safe. But anyway, I should know better. But hear that tinkling noise? That is a crystal lizard. This is an area that I think gave me a lot of problems early on as well. And I'm not saying it won't give me problems now, but not as many. I don't care if you heal up, as long as I get these other enemies killed first. Go into the fire, I dare you. This guy just drops grass, which we don't need. And we will unequip the crescent moon. But yeah, the crystal lizard. There's the tinkling, that's how you know they exist nearby. Just gotta be looking out for it. If you don't know where it is, you know, then it's one thing. I should really just, like, not. Should double hand that. Two-hand your sword in that situation, I think, is the best thing to do. Just because you can, you know, break his block. I am gonna go for this crystal lizard, and I have the thief shield, but I forget where it is. It's just like up here in this room, right? There you go. Large sharpstone shard, and a chunk of sharpstone, by the way. And I think these ones are random. I think the crystal lizards in this game are random, which I don't know. They might be random in Dark Souls too, Dark Souls as well, but I don't think they're random in some of the newer games. And we might as well come up here and finish off these enemies as well. There are some items up here. I don't remember what the items are. Just souls and stuff, I guess. Royal Lotus. Nothing too great. I'm taking way too much time coming through here. Like, I'm not doing any speedruns or anything, but I'm still like, this has taken an incredibly long time. Okay, there's a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Pretty cool. Yeah. Let's continue on now. And we have another boss coming up. Which again, the first time I came through this game, or played through this game, gave me quite the problem. It gave me a hard time. Let's put it that way and no way else. I can't. Words are just incredibly hard to say. So you may recognize this guy from the the Demon's Souls remake trailer. Looks a lot better now. So, the first thing you want to do on this fight, I don't know why I'm explaining it like no one's played this game. It's ridiculous, because everyone's played this game that would want to play it, I feel like. That may not be true, because some people didn't have a PS3. But you can emulate it now, so I don't know, man. But, you know, some people don't want to emulate unless they own the game, which I understand. Like I said, I do own this game as well, so... Anyway. But yeah, you want to come up and kill these enemies. You'll recognize this style of boss fight from other Soulsborne games. Bloodborne, there is a boss where you have to, like, enemies spawned up top, and even like Dark Souls, the Gaping Dragon, if you don't take care of the channeler before you actually go into the boss fight, you can have a channeler that's helping out the dragon, and so yeah, they recycle a lot of like ideas in the series, but they work for the most part. I've seen a lot of people say that Bloodborne is their favorite game in the Soul series, and I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that. I think Bloodborne is fantastic, but again, I was so bad at it that I'm like, maybe that's why I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't disagree, I think my favorite is probably Dark Souls 1. Because it's probably the one I played the most. Demon's Souls I played a ton, but I still think I played Dark Souls 1 more. So yeah, you go for the feet. And then you get out of the way when he does the shield bash. Not very good there, but once you know to get rid of those enemies up top, this guy is basically a pushover. And this is another thing that's like recycled, right? The going for the feet and then getting the boss to topple in with the Iron Golem in Dark Souls, but then you attack this little dude's head, and it does a ton of damage. And I don't have a ton of stamina, so I'm running out, but that's all right. Okay, that's annoying. I forget about that jump back. Ah! If I die now, I'll be so upset. Just heal up. Okay. There you go. Tower Knight defeated. Yeah. Okay, we revived, so again, if you want to make sure you don't affect character tendency, or world tendency rather, go back to the Nexus and kill yourself. Or just don't die. That's another way. Like if you're confident in if you're confident enough that you're like, I'm just not gonna die, then that's fine too. Also, we can't go through here yet. So I mean that's gonna do it for Boletarian Palace for now. You need to go somewhere else first before you can actually progress any further there. But that being said, let's go ahead and level up some. Where is the Maiden in Black? I think. Nope. I thought I saw her up here, but I guess not. Oh, she's just sitting over here. Okay. Yeah.
Thou seekest soul, then
Touch the demon inside me. Okay.
soul of the mind, key to life's
Let's do some more endurance.
soul of the lost,
Get up to like 15
withdrawn
there.
from its vessel.
Strength, we'll get up to 18.
Strength be
And then I
granted,
think
so the world might be mended.
just do vitality to
So the
16.
world might be mended. Art
I
thou
think that's
done?
decent. And then, you know, we will dupe. We'll dupe some more, I guess. So, give me the Nexial Binding. And then I will dupe.
With your
I don't know if it matters if you have enough souls.
What's the hurry?
It might still
Where are
work.
you off to? Haven't you any manners?
I don't remember. But we'll find out. Deposit item. Iron Demon Souls. Yeah, or Demon Soul, yeah. So yeah, it works. Even if you don't have enough souls to actually buy the item in the shop, it still works. And then let's dupe the large Heartstone. Sometimes he doesn't say anything, and that's better. When you leave.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay. And then we might as well do the other Heartstone shards, or Sharpstone.
What's the hurry? Where have you?
Yeah, you gotta remember the combination here. Yeah. Just because, you know, I mean, it's better to have it taken care of now, and so we don't have to do it later. I don't know. Again, duping is like... It's not the way you want to play through Demon Souls the first time you play, in my opinion. But when you play through it so many times, I still feel like you're better off duping. Because if you're planning on like getting 100% or anything like that, it saves so much time. And yeah, but I mean, why, like, at that point, I guess why go back and do 100% if you've already done it once? I don't know. I mean, yeah. So Tower Knight Soul, or Iron Demon Soul, the soul of the Demon Tower Knight, is worth quite a bit more. 4,000. So that's pretty good. And let's see. So we could like just use a bunch of those to get, you know, like a high level and stuff like that, but not really worried about that.
I like you.
We're just gonna upgrade our weapon here. Although, you know, maybe we should go back and kill the dragon. We could get the purple flame shield, which could be good in Stonefang Tunnel. Could be good. I mean, it is good. It's a flame resistant shield. Yeah, let's go back and kill the dragon. But do I want to, you know, I don't care. So that'll stop us there. Now we need chunks of hardstone. Compound shortbow though, this still requires hardstone, so I don't know why I was thinking sharpstone. Spider stone that you can use, or sucker stones, but spider stones. There's so many different upgrade materials in this game. But we might as well upgrade this as well. It's not the best bow in the game for sure, but it's fine. And if we can afford it, let's upgrade it to as much as we can. Okay, and then we need chunks of hardstone there. And then we need arrows. So just buy that many, and then we'll dupe. We'll dupe what we need. So I shouldn't have unequipped the Nexial Binding. And I'm going to show you like the most tedious part about Demon Souls, which you don't have to do this. You don't have to. So why am I doing it? Well,
what's the hurry?
I don't know. I said I don't want to go for 100%, and I've already screwed it up by killing, or getting the one dude killed. But oh, we have heavy arrows. Those are a little bit better, and they actually weigh the same as regular arrows. So let's do those instead.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay, and then we need to take them as well.
Hello.
I don't know if this is gonna be enough.
You have a...
I genuinely don't know. We should actually upgrade our dexterity as well. Can we even use the bow right now? Stats needed. Is that dex? 18 dex? Or is that strength? And 10 dex? I like suck at this. Dexterity is the little sideways one. Freak, dude. I gotta find this. Okay. Wait, stats needed. Okay, yeah, so strength is 18. Strength is 18, and I think we have 18 strength. And we have 12 dex. So we can use the bow. We can use the bow. That's fine. Let's... It would be better if we were higher level. But... And I do want more than that many arrows. So I think right now I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff. So first things first. We've duped all of the items here, so drop all of these. These are heavy. Probably hold on to the shards of hardstone for now. But I'll drop all the grass here that we're not using. That really didn't help us much. I think we have to drop the hardstone shards to really make a difference. So we'll do it. It's like 10 pounds is all, but you know what? We're gonna use up these arrows anyway.
Hello.
And I just want to make sure I have enough, because if you go into this, I don't remember how many it takes. It's not a little amount. It's a lot. But if you go into this without the amount of arrows you need, you're gonna be in trouble. So what does that put our equip load at, or our item burden at? 102. You know what? Just to play it safe, we're gonna kill ourselves here, but I'll be fine with 50.
Hello.
With 50. Okay, that makes us so we can take like everything. Look how much that increases your item burden, by the way. It increased it from 102 to 153. That is incredible. The Herculean ring is fantastic. That's more than enough arrows.
You have a hot.
So yeah, let's go jump off the top of the world here. Did I die earlier, by the way? To something? Oh no, I didn't. I mean, I died to the old king, or king, whatever his face is. But I was wondering if I had to still have my souls up here, so yeah. And we'll still leave the blood stain. But yeah, I mean, if we kill this dragon, then I think it's 10,000 souls that you can get from using its soul. I think it's 10,000. I might be wrong about that. And then how much is it for the other dragon? The blue dragon? I don't remember. Anyway, we're doing it. We're doing it. I always forget how to actually use the bow, but we'll figure it out once we're here. So now we can just go back to the Tower Knight Archstone. And there are a couple places you can, sorry, like my eyes are super tired. There are a couple places you can do it from. You just have to make sure you're actually hitting the dragon every time it passes. It's not like, I mean, that's the problem with this, is that you have to wait for the dragon to pass overhead, and you can only hit him one time. Okay, so our sword is pretty good now. I'm not even gonna pick that up. Our sword is good. Like everything's pretty decent for this point, considering we duped. One of the ways that I farmed early on was starting at this archstone back here, by the way, and just killing these the blue-eyed knights. Like walking and sneaking up behind them and backstabbing them was a really good way to farm early on in the game. Okay, the dragon should be coming. Just wait it out. I hate it. Maybe I should start at the other archstone. Honestly. Don't. I don't want to die. I know these guys are shooting at me. I'm just gonna make a run for it. If I die, then I die. Like, and we'll start at the other archstone. We might die. Okay, we made it. We made it. And the screen shake is pretty terrible too. I think you might be able to turn that down. You can turn that down in some games. Or turn it off, maybe. Let's look at the options. I never, like, actually look at the options. Vibration? I don't think that's screen shake. But there's no vibration on my controller anyway. Let's turn it off. Oh wait, vibration. Okay, you gotta go okay. I don't think that's gonna change it. Yeah, so that's controller, but again, my controller is not vibrating anyway. I think it's because of the emulator I'm using. I may have the settings tweaked in there to not allow vibration. I don't know. I think we're in a good place to actually take care of this dragon from here. I think it's this tower. Maybe it's the other tower. Maybe either one. Actually, now I'm looking at it, I think it's the other tower. I think it's the next one. Although, you know what? I don't know. Let's... You might be able to do it from here. I think it's the other one that we want, though. I think there's like a gap in the wall there that you can use to shoot it more directly. At least now it's like actually doing its thing. You can also stand, I think it's here, and like shoot it from here. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Okay. So now, again, actually using the bow, getting it set up and everything, I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's hard to tell when if it hits. But also, you want to make sure you're like standing in a good place. I don't know if this is the best place. So I'm gonna wait it out. We have 900 arrows. As long as we're hitting it pretty regularly, we can make it happen. It's just gonna take a while. This is not something you want to do on stream. This is not where I want to stand, by the way. Unfortunately. I might die trying to get through here. Please don't kill me. I died. Let's start at the other archstone. That's annoying. It's not that annoying, but we only like used, you know, a few arrows. Okay, it started us here. Anyway, we're here regardless. So let's move on. That was pretty unpleasant watching that just now. The frame rate just like dropped to 0. Not 0, but okay. So we don't need to kill any of these enemies, because they can't chase you down anyway. They can move, but not fast enough to actually do anything. And we still have the thief ring equipped, so cling ring could have saved us there, if I had to guess. Okay. I think we want to be at like this top tower here. I think that's gonna be the best place to be. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, that didn't kill you, buddy? I'm sorry. I thought it did. Maybe I whiffed it? Dude, I don't know. Alright. Let's see how this has these little gaps in the wall here that you can actually see over. That's why you want this tower as opposed to that other one. Because that one doesn't really have the same setup. But again, I think you can just do this from behind the wagon back there. I don't think it matters. I think I shot too soon. At least I saw the arrow fly over the ledge here. I'm bad. Like, I can't tell if I'm hitting it. It's one of those things. It's so frustrating to do because you don't know if you're actually hitting it sometimes, and you're just like I think if you look closely, you can see the health bar, but because the screen's shaking and it's just like there's fire, it's hard, man. And I hear something. Like, something sounds like it's hitting. It sounds like we're hitting the freaking dragon, but dude, my eyes. I need to like get some eye drops or something. My eyes are like. I'm to the point where I'm just so tired that I think. I think it's affecting everything in my body. I mean, obviously your eyes are affected when you're sleepy. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream some more Dark Demon Souls tomorrow. I don't know. I think killing this dragon is gonna be the last thing I do on stream tonight. I'm only gonna do a 3-hour stream. I'm too tired. And that may be the case in general. But also, you know what? Demon Souls, it might be fine to play this game. Because I'm not gonna be streaming it every night. I kind of stopped streaming twice a day. And lately I've just been focusing on doing one Spelunky stream every day. And then at night, depends on if my girlfriend's working or not. When she's not working, I tend to take the time off to spend with her. So this is like the ugliest view that I'm getting right here. Like oh my gosh, the block. The pixelated block there. That's like where my webcam is. Hey there. Oh man, dude. I think I'm hitting him, but if I'm not, this is gonna be extra annoying when I've shot 500 shots at him. I should look up how many it takes to hit him. I used to know this. I used to know this information. And I knew it because I wanted to make sure I had enough arrows, and this was before I knew how to dupe. So I would like farm to get arrows, and I'd farm to get just enough. And a little bit extra just in case I missed. But I hope it's not like 500. I can't imagine it being that much. It's probably like 150 if I had to guess. Which is still a ton. And that's going to take us another 20 minutes probably. Which is why I'm like, maybe this is going to be the last thing we do on stream. I might go down and collect the equipment. Although, you know, I think if you have like pure white world tendency, the dragons don't show up anymore. Is that true? Or they at least don't show up on that hill anymore? I don't remember, man. The world tendency and stuff, it really... There's a lot that it changes. Which I think it's a cool mechanic, it's just frustrating. Because... I don't know. It's frustrating if you go into it like as a new player and you're like, I want to get 100% this, but I don't want to look up any guides because I don't want any spoilers. And you're like, I think I can do it. I can get this. And then you find out you can't get to a certain area because you died in human form on the world, and it completely screwed you out, like over from getting a pure white world tendency on this playthrough. So you have to go through New Game Plus, and in New Game Plus everything's harder. I don't know. I don't remember having that issue when the first time I played it. I do remember it like thinking it's kind of Metroidvania like, in the sense that, you know, there are areas you can come back to later, but it's not because you get upgrades. It's because you've shifted the way the world works. So it's not really like a Metroidvania, but it's, again, it's similar because the area you can, I don't know, because you have to come back to areas later to collect all the items. Man, I'm looking at my Stream Deck here, and I am realizing I'm running out of buttons. Maybe I should have gotten the Stream Deck XL. I don't know. I know you can create folders and stuff, and I do have some folders, but kind kind of thinking maybe that'll be an upgrade in the future, when I have money. I think my next next expenditure is gonna be the PS5 if I can ever get my hands on one of those. I still am like, I'm not down with the way it looks. I think it's the ugliest freaking thing I've ever seen. Which is unfortunate. I was fine with the PS4. Like I think I was fine with the PS3. I was fine with the PS4. Like they're not good looking consoles. They're really not. I don't think Sony's ever really been about looks. It's been more about function. But even still, like I thought the PS4 was fine. It's kind of unobtrusive, I guess, in a way, because it kind of sits there flat. You can lay it flat, and it's kind of like just a little box looking thing, but it's got a little slant to it. The PS3 was a little bit more obtrusive in a way, especially the original one. But it still, I think, looks better than the PS5, and the PS5 is huge. So I don't know, man. So there's a case to be made for waiting in regards to getting a PS5, because eventually they're gonna release like a PS5 Pro or something, you know. And even if it doesn't look any different, it'll at least be better. But I also don't want to wait around and not be able to play certain games when they come out. Demon's Souls Remake, though, like, again, it may be a disappointment. And if it's a disappointment, I probably wouldn't want to get the PS5 right away. Like, I don't know. There are certain games I still want to play on the PS5. But maybe not right away. Like Sackboy's Big Adventure, I don't know if that's going to be any good. Like Little Big Planet 1 and 2 are two of my favorite games of all time. The PS3 like had a lot of great games. I mean, Xbox 360 did too, like, but I feel like not as many exclusives that I cared about. Like, I don't care about Gears of War, I don't care about Halo, really. I know that's like, it's not something you want to admit necessarily, but what are some like huge exclusives on Xbox 360? Like Fable was good. I liked Fable. The first Fable was an Xbox Classic exclusive, right? And then Fable 2 was Xbox 360. Fable 2 and 3. The only one I ever actually beat was Fable 1. And I played through a lot of Fable 2, and I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know. Fable 1 was better in my opinion. And Fable 3 I never even played. I got like the collector's edition of it. It came in like a little book thing, and then I traded it into GameStop and got like 10 cents. It's kind of hilarious, like how little you get back. That's one thing, like people are like, oh, I want to get a console where I can use the discs still so I can trade my games in. And like some of them are saying they're trading them into GameStop, and I'm like, you don't get any money back though. Like, I would rather not. But I mean, if you sell them elsewhere, you can probably get more money back than you would if you traded them in. How many arrows did I have starting out? I know it was like in the upper 900s, but I think there was blood there. I was gonna say I think I missed on that arrow, but I think I saw blood. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I really have high hopes for Demon's Souls Remake. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the same game, right? Like, it's not like it's a new story, new lore, really. I mean, there might be like new things in it that weren't in the original game, apart from looks. And it's probably gonna feel a lot smoother, everything, you know. So I mean, there's a case to be made to replay it, but at the same time, like, is it worth spending $400 to get a new console, and then $70 to get the game? I don't know, man. I do want to play Hitman 3 when it comes out, and I don't know if that's gonna be on PS4. I know it's gonna be on PC, but it's gonna be an Epic exclusive for like the first year. And I don't really want to buy games on Epic. That's probably gonna change because I think they're they're probably gonna keep doing that, where they make games exclusive, and then, you know, eventually you can get them on Steam. They've been releasing a lot of like games that were exclusive to EA Origin on Steam, but they haven't been doing, like, it seems like the reviews are very mixed for a lot of those games. Like Mass Effect 3, I think, had mixed reviews for the Steam release, and Dragon Age Inquisition had mixed reviews, but I don't, maybe people didn't like that game anyway. I never played it, Inquisition. I played it, well, I started it, and I got maybe like 5 minutes in. I loved Dragon Age Origins, and I thought Dragon Age 2 was okay. I didn't like it nearly as much, but Dragon Age Origins was like, it was a great game. Baldur's Gate 3 is in early access now, which is kind of cool. Baldur's Gate 2 was one of my favorite like RPGs when I was growing up, mostly because it was a game that I could actually play on my PC, my family PC. I think I talked about this on stream a while ago, but my family's PC was not very like, it wasn't very like good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was basic, and we just had it for like simple things like using Microsoft Word, which was like the 97 version or something like that. I don't remember, but like one of the older versions. And then, but I was able to actually run Baldur's Gate 2 on that PC, so I played it a ton. I think I beat it with cheats. I don't know, man. Again, I'm a cheater for sure with games like that. I don't have the patience. Like, I enjoy it because I think it's really cool, and like I love getting like weapons, and like I love some of the characters and stuff. But that's why I'm kind of like, I'm hesitant to buy Baldur's Gate 3, because I don't think I'm not as into games like that as I was back then. Because again, back then it was like, if this is the only game I can play, I'm gonna play it because I wanted to play games. I mean, we had consoles. I think we had a Nintendo 64 at the time. When did Baldur's Gate 2? It was a long time ago, right? It was, I don't know. I've always had a console of some sort. We had like the NES, then we had the SNES, the Nintendo 64, the Xbox, the GameCube, and then I had like the Wii, the PS3. Like, once I could start buying my own consoles. Which actually, the GameCube was my very first console that I purchased myself. So we've probably shot about 100 arrows at this guy by now. So again, it might take another 10 minutes or so, which will put us at 3 hours. So we might have enough time to actually go. I mean, I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna finish exploring the bridge, check out all the items there, but I don't know why I'm doing it, because I don't think I want anything. The only thing I really want is the purple flame shield. So I don't know. Oh, and that's another thing. Like my favorite shield in the game is the like silver something shield. The one that you get from Garl? Is it Garl? Garl of Vinland? Is that who? In the Valley of Defilement. I really hope I'm hitting this dragon. If we get to 3 hours and the dragon is not dead, then I'll assume that I've been missing and we'll just end the stream. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting him, but... But man, Dark Souls PL, you were right. Alt F4. Oh my gosh. Although I feel like that person, like, I had a viewer right away, which is very, very rare for me. Like, usually, unless it's a follower. If it's a follower, sometimes they pop in pretty quickly. But when it's like just some person that's never followed me and has never watched me or anything, it's pretty rare that I have a viewer quickly. So my assumption is this person, like, can you get notifications when someone starts streaming a game that you follow on Twitch? Is that a thing you can do? I don't know. I don't know the platform at all, which is what I really need to learn it better. I need to learn emotes and stuff. Because the only person I really watch on Twitch at all, and I don't watch him live, so I miss out on a lot of the community aspect, is Northern Lion. Although, like, initially I would just watch the VODs on YouTube, and like he doesn't have his chat. Like some people have their chat on their screen, so you can see it even in the VODs. He doesn't have that. But then I started watching it on Twitch, and now Twitch has the you can actually see the like the chat, like basically a recording of the chat, right? So you can see what everyone's saying during the stream, which is pretty cool. So I've started like noticing some more emotes and stuff, because I would hear people talk about, I'd hear them say like poggers, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but now I know it's an emote. Took me freaking long enough. Was this exclusive to Northern Lion? Dongers? Raise your dongers? I know he always used to say that, and I didn't know what it meant until, but apparently that's an emote as well, but I've never seen it. He never says it anymore, so it might have been an exclusive that he got rid of. I don't know, dude. I shouldn't be admitting these things on camera that I don't know anything about. Anything, really. Also, I gotta get a light here. Because when I look at myself in the mirror when I'm in the bathroom, I don't look this pale. But because the way I have everything set up here, I look so freaking pale, and it gives me a headache to look at me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can follow games on Twitch. I'm pretty sure you can. I think I'm following Spelunky, but I never get notifications like when random people are going live with Spelunky. So maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I guess, you know, that's one way to like build a good base, or a base. Is if you're a streamer, I guess, to pop into other people's streams, like small streams like mine, and just like start chatting and be like, hey, I have a stream, you want to like collaborate? But I'm like so... I don't know, like, I'm not antisocial necessarily. Because I mean, the reason I say I'm not antisocial is because I took a psychology class, and I learned that so many people misuse the word, like the term antisocial. But at the same time, I feel like it has maybe multiple meanings too. So maybe I am antisocial, but I'm an introvert for sure. And so I'm bad at like outreach. I'm bad at communicating a little bit. Like I've always been really bad at like keeping in touch with old friends and stuff, and so making new friends is like nearly impossible for me. Like genuinely, most of the friends that I've made in the past like 10 years since high school have been women. I mean, I say women, but you know, when I was like 18, I mean, I guess like if you're at 18 and you could be a woman and be 18, and you could be a man and be 18. I still feel like I'm not. When I was 18, I didn't feel like I was a man. Like now, I'm like, I'm a man. I know I'm not like as manly as a lot of men, but I'm a man still. I wouldn't call myself a boy anymore. But when I was 18, I still felt like I was a boy. So saying women at that point, I'm like, it's a toss-up. It could be girl, woman, whatever. I don't think it matters. But anyway, most of them have been women, and most of the reason that it's usually that way is because the women that I become friends with are women that want to date me. And I'm not saying that I have a lot of women that want to date me. It's just that I'm bad at relationships, so it usually starts out as like them wanting to date me, and then, you know, they stick around usually because It just works better for as a friendship. Again, I should not be admitting these things on camera. I just want this dragon to die so we can stop talking about all this nonsense. Oh man. But anyway, so yeah, like even those friendships like have ended just because, you know, we get distant, you know, things happen. But luckily I am in a relationship now and it's working out, so hopefully, I mean, I plan on this one sticking for sure. It's pretty serious. Pretty serious. I moved across the country to be with her, so she moved across the country to like live with me while she took some like sick leave. And yeah, and I mean, we've made it work so far. 2 years, little over 2 years together. Yeah, I'm looking at like this building back here, the like Boletarian Palace. It does not look that good. But I mean, like, if you're like me and you've been playing video games since the 90s, the early 90s, like, or even before then, seeing this game in 2009 when it came out, I was genuinely blown away. I mean, not just this game, but like games in general at that point. I was like, so like Metal Gear Solid 4 was incredibly like beautiful. Like, I mean, even that game even might still be pretty good looking. I haven't played it in a long time. But when it came out, I was like, that looks great. GTA 4 was pretty good, but again, it's now like looking back, I'm like, they probably don't look nearly as good as I remember them looking. But that's just the way it goes, you know. Technology is allowing us to see things from a whole new perspective. So I mean, with the PS5 coming out, I don't think it'll be as impressive as older consoles, because now that I'm more focused on PC gaming, I'm like, I mean, like, every time a new graphics card comes out and stuff, you can get like obviously better graphics, and like games can be developed at a higher quality and stuff, but it's not the same as like it was back in the day when a new console came out and all the games were just all of a sudden it was this huge upgrade. Now it's like it feels like it's more gradual, the upgrades. But even still, like the Demon's Souls remake, based on the trailer, it looks so much better than this one. But again, it's 11 years later. So, I mean, 11 years is a long time. It's a long freaking time. This game came out when I was 20? Like the original Demon's Souls. When I was 20. I think. Did it come out in October? October of 2009? Or was it December? I don't remember. It was sometime, it was like late 2009 though, right? If it came out in like early October 2009, then I was still 19. But I turned 20 in mid to late October. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I am gonna be 31 next week. Yippee. And I'm starting to feel like I used to think, oh, I look the same as I looked in high school. I do, like I have the same face, but I mean, that is just normal, right? Like most people have the same face. The main concern here is like my receding hairline. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna be shaving my head at some point in the future, I think. I never thought I'd be bald, but I'm not gonna go like completely bald, I don't think. Like I still got a lot of hair back here, but I don't know. I may just roll with the receding hairline. We have used so many freaking arrows. Dude, we're at like 3 hours now. Yeah, 3 hours now. We passed the 3 hour mark by like 26 seconds. Dude. This is something you want to do off camera, off stream. 100%. But now that I'm like into it this far, I'm like, let's just do it. Like anything to give me like a good benefit early on. And I mean the red fire dragon soul, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's like 10,000 souls, which is pretty huge. At this point in the game, because you saw like even the Tower Knight, the boss of the area, only gave us 4,400 souls or something like that. But if you dupe those souls, then it becomes incredibly good. I think the soul that's worth the absolute most, like the single boss soul that's worth the most like souls in the game, is the old one soul or whatever it's called, the beast soul. The beast soul, I think. It's worth like 200,000, but you only get that from beating the game and killing the being in black. Is this gonna take 500 arrows? Because we've gone over 150 for sure now. I don't remember it taking this long when I did it before, but maybe I had a better bow. Maybe I had more dexterity. I remember saying like if I got to 3 hours, I was gonna just quit because I probably have been missing this whole time, and then it's just a waste. But I feel like I've got to be getting close. Well, like I wonder what damage I'm doing. Maybe I should look it up. Well, look up how many arrows it takes to kill this thing. I feel like when I did it the first time I did it, I was pretty low level. And I probably had a pretty low level bow as well. So it could have taken me, but that was, again back in like 2009, 2010. Because I don't know if I played it right when it came out, 2009. But I definitely played it. I think I got the platinum trophy like 100% in 2010. So I don't know if I started it in 2009, I just didn't finish it until 2010. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm not gonna look it up. Unless I can hold this with my left hand and do it this way. Okay, here we go. I launched too early. Okay, I'm holding the wrong place on the controller. That's alright. How many arrows does it take to kill the red Hellkite? Okay. Can't even spell. I know I should just use Siri, but that's way too early. Demon souls. If I knew how much HP I was like doing. Oh, there you go. It's pointless. You can kill him with one arrow if you go up the tower with the Black Knight and Undead Perish. This is the wrong game. This is Dark Souls. Small flame scale demon soul. Okay. We can unequip the bow now forever. Not forever, but for a while. We already. Let's go back. Oh yeah, let's collect everything I said I would, just so I don't forget for next stream. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's actually look at the soul. What it, like the information for it. Red flying dragon. So that's a dragon. I think it's the Hellkite Drake in Dark Souls, and that's why when I searched for Hellkite, it brought up the Dark Souls one. Anyway, red flying dragon. Please don't kill me. They look like Dreglings or whatever they're called. They're not called hollows in this game. That's a Dark Souls thing. But, oh gosh, there's so many of them. And they're all swinging. I gotta remember, since I didn't have the dragon kill these guys, that I'm gonna be fighting off a lot of them. Okay, we got the spike shield. Again, these are items that I don't really care about, but we'll take them. We'll work our way up this way, and then we'll work our way back. And we can get our souls back as well, which is not that exciting. What's exciting is how much damage I'm doing to these guys, but, you know, that's because we have a +6 longsword and... Okay. Crescent Moongrass, again, don't really care about that, but there it is. We'll use it. We'll use some now. Is that everything? Oh wait, no, we're not back to the top. Ugh. Okay, yeah, we'll still work our way back up here and then work our way. Going the other way. I don't know. It's kind of a waste of time. I gotta decide if I actually want to upload this to YouTube as well. I kind of don't want to. I'm uploading all my Spelunky videos to YouTube, and I uploaded all of my Fall Guys ones there, but this started off so like monumentally badly that I'm kind of just... Maybe it would be better if I just deleted the VOD as well from Twitch. Yeah, I know I took like a ton of damage there, and I could have died, but it's alright. I think these are the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Okay, I think these are the no, there's an item up here that we can get to. And then you can hear the Crystal Lizard. So since we killed 2 bosses in this area, I think we'll get 3 Crystal Lizards there, because there should be one from the... I don't know. From before us killing Phalanx, even though, you know, we weren't even to this point yet. Who knows? But anyway. Let's move on. And again, why am I doing all of this? Why am I going for 100%? I don't know, man. My OCD, like, I understand that I should not say my OCD when I haven't actually been diagnosed as having obsessive compulsive disorder. But I feel like there's some, I've got some disorder in regards to being obsessively compulsive. So, or maybe just obsessive, maybe just compulsive. I don't know, man. I guess I don't fully understand the definition of either of those words, apparently. Because I remember telling my therapist back when I had a therapist that I thought I had OCD, and he's like, no, I don't think you do. He says, to have OCD, you have to be both obsessive and compulsive. Or something, I don't remember. The dude was not, you know, he wasn't the smartest person I've ever met, but he was still smarter than me. But anyway, just gotta make our way back to the location. I think the blue dragon might still be there, and if that's the case, then we could probably still die. I don't remember if the blue dragon ever attacks, though. Oh, come on, dude. These enemies are pretty annoying. Just because their attacks, you know, they do that they do that jump attack, and then they just wait for like 3 seconds, and they just start going hog wild. They're like, ah. I mean, you can't emulate the attacks that they do because they're too fast, but they do it. As for this enemy, it shouldn't be a problem. Might drop some sharp stone or hard stone. We've got a couple more dreglings up here after we deal with the little phalanx thing here. Right? I think so. And then we have the whole bridge of enemies to deal with, which is annoying, but... Okay. So we had one more phalanx, and then also some draglings. And I think that's what they're called. I don't remember. Again, I'm pretty sure they're not called hollows in this game. It's like a Dark Souls thing. These are just called like soldiers or something. Okay, we're gonna die because the freaking spear-wielding enemies in this game are so much more powerful than they should be. Because they've got shields, they've got spears, they can just like destroy you. And when there's 2 of them at once, it's like, how do you deal with them? Okay, we're gonna die. Frig off, dude. You actually hit me in the back with that. I'm incredibly amazed. Just kill once you kill one of them, they just fall like dominoes. But seriously, when you have two of them attacking you at the same time and you can't break their whatever, break through their shield, it's kind of frustrating. So I don't know. Sekiro, again, it may be in the cards for us. I wouldn't cheat when I play that game because I don't know of any like glitches or dupes or anything for that game. Especially now, like there may have been some in the beginning. I know I said like, oh, I know all the dupes and glitches that are in these games. Sekiro is the one that I did not find any. I don't think I looked, but Bloodborne, I feel like that one was pretty well known. And then like Dark Souls 2, I don't think I had any. Did it? If it did, I didn't know any about that one. So I don't know all of them, but Demon Souls I ended up finding out eventually. Like I said, not the first time I played through, but later, after I already had like all the trophies and everything. See, like they take one hit once you actually like break their guard, but anyway. We have so much crescent moongrass. And also the grass too. I'm still using the new moongrass. It doesn't really matter since we can dupe it, but just don't die. Okay, we got two shield dude, or like this guy has a halberd, but like I just don't know, like that. I feel like that should not have been blocked there because he wasn't actually like holding his shield up. He just had it to his side there. I don't know. It's a little funky. I mean, he had it to the side where I hit, so I guess maybe that's actually better that he was able to block. But like the guys with the swords, they have shields too, and they're not nearly as, or even the axes, like. But I guess that's the point. Like when you have the spear, you're usually like hiding behind it and like jabbing with your other arm, right? It's hard to get it on camera there. I guess I have to go like this. I don't know. So that makes sense. Like kind of turtling, right? Doing like a whole Spartan thing. Got two more of these jerks. And again, if I could do like the leaping attack, like you can do a Dark Souls where you just tap forward and like R2. I mean that. Why? Oh, it's because I'm one-handing it. Okay, that's kind of what I want right there. It's not really a leap attack, but it's, and that's literally just R2 by itself. There's no extra input happening. But anyway, before I was just doing this with I was two-handing it, which makes no sense because you see this. You're two-handing it and like he takes his hand off of the sword, like right there. I don't know. Anyway, let's get these items and then let's call it a day. And I'll try to get some things done tonight before I go to bed. Okay, we got the items down there. Or item, I don't remember, I think it was just one. Yeah, I don't think this guy attacks you. Full moon grass. The purple flame shield is genuinely what I really want here. I don't remember which one it is. Okay, this will overburden us, by the way. Okay, so we want to drop whatever we need to drop here. That's not going to do anything, but I think the arrows are what we really need to drop. Let's drop all of the regular. No, we didn't dupe the regular arrows. You know what? It doesn't matter. We can just buy regular arrows from Baldwin or Edwin, whichever one it is. And let's unequip the arrows there. You know what? Let's unequip all this grass as well. And then let's drop most of the. That is a huge load off our backs. Okay. Purple flame shield. There you go. Yeah. I don't remember what you get a ring here, right? As well. Ring of flame resistance. That's also very good for where we're gonna be going. Oh, and we just died. So he does a tail attack. You know, it doesn't matter. We don't need the souls back. We got all the items there. Okay. I was like, this guy's tail is just floating around. He's probably gonna hit us, but I don't remember him doing that. So, all right. We don't need those souls back. I guess, you know, because of that, let's go back and dupe the dragon soul that we got, the red flying dragon, and just so I can remember. I'll probably forget everything that I've done so far and where I need to go next. So next we'll go to Stonefang Tunnel. It doesn't really matter which order you do these next ones in. I've always just liked to do Stonefang Tunnel first, and then from that point make a decision. I don't really have it. Like, I honestly don't have like a preferred sequence after that. Sometimes I save Tower of Latria for last. Sometimes I save Shrine of Storms. Sometimes I save Valley of Defilement. But I usually do Stonefang Tunnel second. But let's go ahead and dupe what we can.
What's the hurry? Have you any?
Okay.
Hello.
So I guess just deposit the that thing.
You have a heart of gold.
And then let's see how much it's worth. I think it's 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. So I mean, you know, we have an infinite amount of 10,000 crushable souls. So that's pretty good. The reason you don't want to have bigger souls is because you don't want to have to like crush 1,000 soul things to get it, you know, get where you want to go. That being said,
hello.
Let's go ahead and take some out of the regular. I'll just take 98 out. That's fine. And then let's deposit. I don't think we can deposit anything else really. We can deposit some of this. Throwing knives. Don't care about those. Fire bombs. I don't really care about the smaller souls, I guess. Oh, we have a renowned hero soul now. That's worth a little bit more. I think we just got that from the dragon location. Deposit all this stuff. We'll keep the bow. The flame shield it weighs quite a bit, 8 pounds, but that'll be really good against Maneater later on, because it's like, so it says an old large shield painted in vivid purple. It's quite heavy and very effective against flame attacks. The origin of its characteristic design is unknown. This equipment holds many mysteries. Purple flame shield. It's great. It's great against flame attack, fire attack, or where are we looking here? I'm so lost. I have no idea. I don't know if it shows your flame resistance stat. Does it? It does in Dark Souls. It just shows regular damage reduction. Because fire attack is how much damage it does. Like, how much damage it does, not how much damage it absorbs. And it doesn't do any damage, fire attack. Physical attack, you can like bash with it, so. Maybe I'm just missing and maybe I'm blind. But anyway, what are we doing? Let's go through and make sure we're depositing everything we don't need. Gash resistance, I never really used that. So I'll deposit that. Ring of Great Strength increases your equip burden, which could be useful at some point. Maybe when we have the purple flame shield on, we'll need that. I think the rest of the rings are fine. I could deposit this again. This weighs quite a bit as well, and where I'm not using it, that may be what I want to do. But for now, I think it's better just keep it. 10 arrows is not as many as I'd like, but we're kind of limited on how many we can actually carry. I think it's fine. I think all this is fine.
You have a
and then let's use up some of our souls that we just acquired 1 million of. I could go for 4 hours at this point, I'll go for another 5 minutes. I'll go till 10:30, which is gonna put us at like 3 hours and 25 minutes. Again, this is super cheap, and it basically it kind of tarnishes everything that I stand for. It doesn't really, because like I said, I don't care. But like, I feel like this is one of those things that if I ever become really like famous, which I don't think is gonna happen, but if I ever were to become like popular on like Twitch, and people go back and rewatch some of my old VODs, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, cancel this guy. He duped souls in Demon Souls back in 2020. Dude, I just don't care. We can unequip that. We can unequip the Ring of Herculean Strength in favor of the Cling Ring as well. And I mean, I don't know why I duped all those souls, or I used all those souls up like just now. I don't need to do anything really, do I? Repair equipment, we might as well do that. And then buy item, do we want to buy anything? You know, let's buy like 20 arrows again. They don't weigh that much. That'll take us like to 60. Almost 60. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm not gonna buy Ed's grindstone. So yeah, this is Edwin. This is Edwin, right?
I can afford.
Baldwin. No, Ed is his.
No interest, eh?
Okay, even though he's selling like Ed's grindstone, that's his brother. This is Baldwin. Okay. 6 soul power. I mean, luck is one of those stats that I feel like you just don't care about for the most part. It does increase things other than drop rate. It does increase physical defense, and it increases plague resistance, which plague is a nasty thing. That being said, it's just like putting like stats into it early on. I don't know that anyone would do that. Maybe you should if you want like rare items early on, but even if you have luck maxed out at 99, getting like items like or upgrade materials like pure blade stone, it's still like incredibly difficult to get that. Like even if you have that and you have the Sword of Searching, which increases your chances of finding rare items and stuff, your drop rate. If you have your drop rate at like the highest level you can get it to without like hacking the game, and I don't even know if you can hack the game to get a higher than normal drop rate. I'm assuming you could, but I don't know how you do it. But anyway, even like what, my eye looks really bad. It looks like I have a black eye. Again, I gotta get the lighting. I gotta get a freaking light right here. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like that pure bladestone just does not show up. It's so rare. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my eye now and I'm like, I look sick. I look sick. I know, and I have deep set eyes too. So like when I get these shadows in here, it's because of it's because I don't have a light shining directly into my face. I have stuff shining on the sides and stuff. But anyway, again, magic and faith. I'm not gonna focus on those. Although if you raise your faith, I think you can get a pure upgrade material from one of the acolytes or whatever they're called over there. But I think I'm gonna get vitality to 20. Endurance to 20. So again, cheating, like absolutely, I understand. I'm just gonna get all these like the ones that I actually care about to 20. Well, you know what? Dexterity is gonna stay at 18. How much it takes? We might as well get it to 20. Just to pushing the wrong button, by the way. Might as well. Let's just do it. I don't think we needed to use both of those. I think we would have been fine using just one. But anyway, dexterity, we'll get to 20. Okay, there you go. And now we can get another one. You know what? Let's get some luck. All right. So I mean, you know, next stream we're just gonna be ready to go. I'm gonna actually just place us in the Stonefang tunnel, not tunnel. Here. So yeah, we got Blacksmith, Ed, and Baldwin. Maybe it's not Edwin then. Maybe it's always been Ed, and I just call him Edwin. I don't know. But we'll put ourselves here, and let's check out our tenancy. So yeah, you can see Boletarian Palace. It's getting closer to being pure white. It's lit up, whereas all the other ones are still kind of gray. And my character tenancy is still gray. Shifting character tenancy is a lot harder than shifting world tenancy, if I remember correctly. But anyway, we'll go into that at some other point. For now, I'm gonna end this nonsense. It's been one of those days that I'm like, it's just, it's been a long day, and that stream was kind of a disaster, at least to start out with. And also 30 minutes killing a dragon. But anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. I am DumpsterShark. I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to stream some more Spelunky 2. My next goal in Spelunky 2 is to get to 1 million gold in a run. I think that's very doable. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it without ghosting anyway. I think it may be almost like not impossible, but almost impossible to do without ghosting. Unless there's something I don't know. Like if I were to go to the Sunken City and beat Hundun, you know, that's 200,000 gold right there. So I would just have to get 800,000 before then, and that seems doable. But I just think ghosting gems as early on as possible would make it much faster. And if we could ghost vaults, that would be incredibly useful. The problem with vaults now is that they're closed off. All the gems are hidden actually in the background. They're not in the foreground. And I don't know if you can bring the chests through with you, so I think ghosting those is like gonna be a lot trickier. But anyway, we'll go into that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm DumpsterShark. Today is the 14th of October, 2020. It's 10:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.